Champions of Europe finally! History made in Istanbul! The treble complete!
History makers! For the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row!
Hello everybody, welcome back to Typical City for another watch along, the 196th Manchester Derby. I don't enjoy Derby Day. I don't enjoy it unless we win, and then I thoroughly enjoy it, and I believe we're going to do it. And I'm seeing a lot of negativity in the chat, and I still think we've got enough to beat them. I believe United fans aren't too happy with their lineup. I mean, what is there to be happy about being a Manchester United fan nowadays? Not too much, in all honesty, but Manchester City, if we can do it today, we take one step closer towards Champions League qualification and getting into next season's Champions League, which is incredibly important for next season as well. And I know I stirred a pot a little bit in my one of my recent videos as well, asking the question, what do you consider more important as a Manchester City fan? Getting into the Champions League and being able to attract Champions League quality players for the transfer window coming, or bagging an FA Cup this season? If you could only pick one, in fact, I'm going to do a poll. I'll do a poll in a bit. Not now, I'll do it in a bit, but the team news is interesting as well, with the selection that Pep Guardiola's gone with in the midfield as well, which is like, oh, I'm not sure there's too many people happy seeing the likes of Gundogan and Bernardo Silva in the same starting 11, which disappoints a lot of people. I actually think both of them have done all right lately. I thought Bernardo Silva was really good against Bournemouth away in the FA Cup. I thought Gundogan's been good in recent weeks, recent months, I would say. Not at the start of the season. I think before Christmas he was poor, really poor. But since about January finished, from February onwards, I think he's been playing some decent football. Not amazing, but okay football from Gundogan. Because Gundogan's in there, I like Kovacic, but I really thought he would have gone for the physicality of Nico G in this game, and he's not done that. In fact, I'll give you the starting 11 in full in a minute. But guys, make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel, especially if you're new. Massively helps and all that. And let's say hi to everybody as well while we're in here. But James as well. I can't go any further high. I think people were in here before you, actually. You might have been the first one. You might have been I can't remember, mate. But 1-0 City, let's leave the rags in tears. That word, by the way, is going to get used a lot today. The rags. The rags. It's going to get used a lot. I can guarantee it. SVG. You, lately, the last few predictions going into watch-alongs, you've been a bit under the weather in terms of positivity. Not ill, just like, oh, maybe you are. Maybe you are. But you've really, you're not feeling it, are you? We're going to lose 4-0 to the rags. Are you what? Surely we don't lose 4-0. If we lose, we don't lose by 4-0. Surely not. Absolutely not. Please, God, no. And you've pissed off Gunda Passer as well. You've pissed him off. Another rag bastards. Loving it. First 3 were the word rags included in the comments as well. Spam the rags in the chat as well. Rags. I need to get a dirty rag in here somewhere. I need to go downstairs and get myself a dirty rag from somewhere that can represent United. Fucking rags. But good to see you, mate. Come on, City, into these dirty rag bastards from the first minute, from the off-go. Let's fucking absolutely humiliate these. Come on, boys. Win our own individual battles, win the midfield battle, and make sure with the transition, mate. Love to feel it. I'm feeling the passion. 10-0 to the Rags from a United fan. Even calling them the Rags. So, yeah. 10-0 to the Rags. In quotes, of course. We do, Yangon. We do. King Varun, mate, how you doing? I hope you're doing terribly, because you've predicted we're going to lose. You hope we're going to lose, or you're telling me that we're going to lose. You might be right, you might be wrong, but it's a tough one to call this. I really think it's a tough one to call. I think we're going to do it. I don't know why. I just feel like there's a bit of vengeance in City right now. I feel like in recent weeks, the performance, the first half against Leicester, I thought we were brilliant, albeit Leicester were absolutely pants. And I thought against Bournemouth in the second half, if we can pull off one of those halves against United, I'm not sure they'll be able to live with us today. Because don't forget who they are, where they are, what they are. They're shit! They're shit! They're absolutely shit! Yeah? 100% poo It's absolutely 100% certified manure is what Man United are. I'm telling you right now. But having said that, they'll fucking do us now I've said that. I can tell you right now, they're going to do us now I've said that. Adriano, good to see you, mate. Man U fans, you're the reason why Siri turned silent mode on to not hear about the results of the match. Hope you're right, mate. Merlag, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Dodge edits as well, or Doge edits rather. Good to see you, mate. Church, now let's get this right. We are shit, but you shited are wallowing in a sea of diarrhea. 6-0 to the huge sky blue juggernaut. Come on, the Blues. Come on, Church. Let's be fucking having them. Let's be having them. Come on, City. I'm pumped for this one as well. The missus isn't in as well. She's at the game as well. So it's like, fuck off, United. They're absolutely giving it large because there is no Man United fan missus in the house today, which is fantastic news for my ability to absolutely nail them. You know, she'll probably tune in. She does watch the odd watch-along every now and again. In fact, if you're watching now, please let me in bed later. That's all I have to say. Anyway, right, let's move on swiftly. City! D. Harsher, mate, what do you think about Jonny Reindeers as Gundo's replacement? My prediction, 3-1 City. I like it, mate. The major difference for me is I'm not sure Reindeers can sit in the hole. I mean, I'm not sure Gundogan can, really, because he's done okay this season. He's done okay. But Reindeers, for me, he's closer to prime Gundogan. You know what I mean? The box crashing, goal scoring, assist grabbing Gundogan that we saw in his previous spell at City. He's closer to that Gundogan. And I think Reindeers is definitely a similar style of player. I like him. I do like him a lot, Reindeers. But yeah, I wonder if he can sit in the hole and has he got that ability to drop deep like Gundogan does. He's definitely more of an attacking number 8 than a sitting number 6, if that makes any sense. I'm sure it makes sense. City will lose 3-1, says, I think this might be a shocker, but City will lose 3-1. We're changing our names to opinions now. Our opinions are becoming our names. What's going on here? And we've got a guy called OK here who's not okay. I don't see City winning this one, unfortunately, so he's not okay whatsoever. There's a lie in your name, and City will lose 3-1, says City going to lose 3-1. So, yeah. Alex says 2-0 to the boys in blue. Mr. Reptile says, I bet you 2-1 City, and bet that midfield is worrying me. Fuck. Yeah, he says at the end of that sentence. True Blue says, I'm nervous, but Manchester will be blue tonight. Fucking come on. Good to see you, Douglas. How you doing? I'm not sure about this one. I never am. Me neither, mate. Me neither. But anyway, I'll have to move on and speak to you, as many of you as I can, as the watch long goes on. But let's have a look at this starting 11 before we continue talking to you guys in the chat, because I want to get it out and let you know. I'm sure you already know, to be fair. Let's start with United. Onana in the bags for United. Yoro, Maguire as well makes his way into the centre-back position for United instead of Matthias de Ligt, which you're wondering, I think both managers, you know, my thinking behind both of the managers' selections is an understanding of what the Manchester derby means. And I think that the Pep, in particular Pep, I think picking Maguire is definitely one of those over de Ligt. And I think de Ligt's been playing well. And I think Maguire's doing okay in recent months. And I think a lot of United fans have eaten their words, because he used to be a laughing stock for the club, didn't he? He used to be the walking joke. He was a literal meme, Maguire, wasn't he? And I think he's turned it round. I think he's done well, not massively so, but he's doing better than he used to, put it that way. I think he's definitely improved. And he's in between Yoro and Mazraoui, who I think has been a good signing for United as well. Mazraoui, I think he's been a really good signing for them. But interesting to see how Maguire handles Marmoush as well. And I think the unknown quantity of Marmoush today is exciting as well. I'm really excited to see how they handle Marmoush, because they obviously would have been, well, they knew Haaland wasn't going to play, so they will have tried to prepare for the threat of Marmoush, but they've never played against him. None of these players will have played against him. Maybe they have in an international break. They're certainly not while he's been wearing a City shirt. So interesting to see how they handle that. Right wing back Dalot, left wing back Patrick Dorgu. In the middle, Casemiro and Ugarte as well. Set pieces, United, today. Watch out for that, because that is a big, big, big threat that they've got. Even Mazraoui, but Maguire Casemiro, he's got a dangerous threat in the air. He wins a lot of aerial duels, does Casemiro, and he's very, very dangerous from corners and free kicks. So, yeah, I think they've got a genuine set-piece threat, United, with those players on the pitch. Højlund is obviously a big guy. Mazraoui can get up. Yoro's, they've got some big guys going up for these set-pieces. So we've got our work cut out for us when we start defending set-pieces today. Garnacho, Fernandes are narrowly alongside Højlund up top. City, Ederson in the bags. Nunes, Diaz and Gvardiol at centre-back. And Nico O'Reilly keeps his position as well. Someone who's, local boy, you're hoping he can, or at least from the academy at least, I think you're hoping he can have an amazing first Manchester derby start, because he's been brilliant in recent weeks. But this is a huge step up. I thought he was brilliant against Bournemouth, and I mean that was arguably a harder game than this in terms of like for like, quality for quality. Bournemouth away is a tougher game than United away. It really is. And he started in that game. He came on in the second half and he was fantastic. So you're hoping if he can do something along those lines again, then United have got a very potent left back coming up and down that wing, which City can be happy about. Gundogan and Kovacic, the two in front of the back four, which, yeah, I'm curious to see how this plays out. I'm hoping we can have another one of those videos tomorrow or the day after where we're talking about Pep silencing people, because I think Pep Guardiola's been sticking with the players that we've all been crying out for in recent weeks to be dropped. De Bruyne, aging De Bruyne. And you know what? People actually probably want De Bruyne to start, and he does today, so I'll complete the 11 before I move on. Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne and Foden. Foden's the only one that I'm actually more bothered about. Everyone's going on about Gundogan or Bernardo Silva or no Nico Gonzalez. For me, Foden looks like he could be playing on the left or at least inverting, and we're probably going to see O'Reilly going up and down that left side, overlapping Foden, which is my bet. But predominantly, Foden's going to be left but inverted a little bit. That's my guess. And Marmoush up top. Yeah, Foden obviously understands the Manchester derby. Another example of a player that understands the Manchester derby. Bernardo Silva's been here for nearly 10 years. De Bruyne has been here for 10 years. Gundogan gets it. Nico O'Reilly gets it. Diaz has been here long enough to get it. So there's plenty of players in that 11 for City that get the Manchester derby, get what it means to the fans. And I think it's important. I think players like Savinho, although he's been playing well, not getting the goals or assists that I'd like him to get. He got one the other day against Leicester, didn't he? But I'd still like to see a bit more from Savinho. Does he understand the Manchester derby? Questionable. And I mean, Doku, I think he came on and he wound up, what's his name? Anthony, who's now the best player in La Liga, by the way. Real Betis. Like the best Ballon d'Or nominee ever is now Anthony, who is an absolute twirling bag of shit at Man United. It's a joke how much you go to that football club, your career falls in the bin. Flushed down the toilet, your career. But if you get out, you manage to climb out of that toilet that is Old Trafford, then you've got a good chance of resurrecting your career. And Anthony's doing exactly that. Anyway, the point being, Doku absolutely wound him up the last time we were at Old Trafford, didn't he? I remember that, running rings round him to the point where Doku was like, naughty boy, stop trying to kick me. And Anthony was like, being petulant little shit that he is. But anyway, yeah. Looking forward to this. Boys are on the way out. Kevin De Bruyne. Here we go. So I was going to say about Kevin De Bruyne as well, I think there's going to be a lot of sympathy votes, or not really sympathy votes, but nostalgia votes for the fact that Kevin De Bruyne is going to be wanted to start in these games now because it's his final stint as a Manchester City player. I think a lot of City fans are now, because I've been saying from about Christmas onwards that I don't think De Bruyne should be starting big games. His form doesn't warrant it. He's not been impactful enough for me this season. His legs are starting to show that he's been carrying injuries. But now that he's announced that statement that he's leaving, saying these things doesn't feel right anymore, does it? You want to pay the respects. You want to talk about the positive Kevin De Bruyne, the vibes that Kevin De Bruyne brings. I don't want to be talking about how old he is and how he's not quite cut out for this Manchester City side anymore. But now people are going to be like, well, start him every game. He's got to play every game. Yeah, I wanted to see him start today for nostalgic reasons because it's a Manchester derby. I do think the announcement was a little bit tactical. I think there was a thought process behind announcing it before the end of the season. I don't think it was I feel like doing it now on a whim. I think he did it on purpose to announce it now. I feel rejuvenated by it. I think I'm guessing you as a fan base probably feel rejuvenated by it. The players that have played with him, all of them, every single one of them, arrived after Kevin De Bruyne. So the first time they walked into this football club, they will have seen Kevin De Bruyne. Every single one of them. He was there before all of the players. The last standing individual to be at this football club from when Pep Guardiola first arrived. Kevin De Bruyne was here. He was here before Pep, you know? So I think a lot of the players, the staff, the club itself will look at the fact that he's announced this and go, let's do it for Kev now. Let's do it for Kevin. And it spurred me on. I don't know about you, but it spurred me on. And I feel like, yeah, play him. Let's get going. Let's see what we can do. If we can bag an FA Cup, get ourselves into the top 4, top 5. Chelsea drew. Liverpool lost. Arsenal drew. I don't know why I'm focusing on them. I don't think they're catchable. But I still think Forest are catchable. And they lost with 3 points. We win this with 3 points behind Forest. You know, who are in 3rd place. Crazy. Absolute craziness. But yeah, absolute. I know that's the fucking swamp. We're at the swamp. We are indeed. Good to see you, Travis. How you doing? Manchester Derby testimonial 11. All the old dogs out. Get Roy Keane out. Scholes is out. Company's at the back. Goater's up front. Benjani alongside him. Do you know what I mean? What's your favourite goal at Old Trafford? Scored by a City player. For me, and it annoys me, to be honest. I think the Aguero one, where he ran like along the edge of the area, you know, the City kit with the black collar or the very dark blue, navy blue collar. That's probably my favourite goal in terms of quality. There was a Bernardo Silva goal as well. I think that was in the League Cup, though. In a quarter-final League Cup, Bernardo Silva smashed one in the top corner. Bernardo Silva, by the way, who's got 9 goal involvements, 8 I think it is, in 12 Manchester derbies. He knows how to play against United. I knew he was going to play today for that reason and for the fact that Pep do you know what I mean? I mean, if Pep could have a pet, I think he would take Bernardo Silva as a pet. I think he would actually keep him on a leash if he could. But that's not legal. Human beings are not legally allowed to be kept on leashes, unfortunately, Pep. So, apologies about that. Anyway, game's about to get underway. Make sure you're hitting that like button, everybody. Come on, City! Just make sure this is all in tune. I've not paused it or anything. No, I've not. Right, Bruno Fernandes is going to get us underway, and he does. He does. He kicks the game off in the 196th Manchester derby. Come on, City. I'm shitting myself. Absolutely shitting myself. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? Interesting setup already. De Bruyne's up front. He's in the middle of the pitch. Marmoush is on the left. It looks like Foden on the right. We've gone a 4-3-3 at the minute. It looks like we've got the middle 3 is Bernardo Silva, Kovacic and Gundogan. Oh, United are in already. Garnacho's in. 1-on-1 already. No way. That's a foul, is it? It's a foul. Højlund, rebound. Free kicks given on the edge of the area. I mean, this is hopefully just a yellow card. Fuck me. What a terrible start. Terrible start. Yellow card. Thank God for that. Jesus Christ. Garnacho is in. He was in already. And Ruben Diaz gets back. And then, yeah, it's a foul, and it's not. Is that in the area? Is that in the area? Maybe we get away with this, and it's just outside the area. Can't see from that angle, but that is on the line. That was as close to being a penalty within 1 fucking minute. Do you know how many penalties we've had at Old Trafford? 1. In the Premier League, anyway. 1. Typical. Swamp. Free kick to United, right on the edge of the area. Come on, City. How sweaty my palms are, you have no idea. They're absolutely dripping. Like, sure, that's a lovely image. Fucking shitting myself. Come on, City. Edison's aligning his wall. What a terrible start. Garnacho is in. So I'm a bit surprised. He let him play on, and then Højlund got the rebound, and because the rebound was missed, he gave the free kick away. So for me, that was an advantage played. And Nani pulls it back anyway. It's a Bruno Fernandes free kick coming in on the edge of the area. This is really dangerous. Really dangerous. Blocked by the wall. It's going out for a corner, though. Something to defend early on. Like I said, Casemiro, Maguire, Højlund, Mazraoui, all big guys. And it was Marmoush who stuck out a foot to block that. And it wasn't a great wall, to be honest. It was a little bit holy. I don't mean spiritual. I mean, there was gaps in it. It wasn't like a wall. Short corner. Garnacho. Fernandes. Ball whipped in. Cleared by Nico O'Reilly. Big header. This is 2 minutes of shit so far. I'm really not enjoying this whatsoever. So far. Right, throw into City. Right. What a shocking start. Let's crack on. Come on. Come on. We haven't even passed the ball to anyone yet. Do you know what I mean? Even the throw-in's gone wrong. De Bruyne wins the header. Well done. Doesn't know. It goes cleared by Maguire. I don't know which seat she's in, but you'll be able to see my missus. She sits there. She, like, at the bottom. Like, in front of the word official beer partner, I think she sits. So, in that front area. She's in that block somewhere, I think. Yeah. Messi Magic's got a bad feeling. How you doing, Isa? How you doing? Good to see you, Big M, as well. Phil as well. Champions of England. Not for long, mate, but sing it while we can. Sing it while we can. Liverpool losing, mate. I want to do at the end of the season, I want to talk about, she is Clara. She is a season ticket holder, and she misses a lot of games, so I can do this, by the way. So even though I'm taking the piss, big up to the missus, because she has a very understanding way about her to allow me to do this. Do you know what I mean? But not today. She's at the game and I'm here, and our little girl is under grandparent supervision. And so is my little lad as well. He's under grandparent supervision, just separate grandparents. Right, De Bruyne, down the line. Foul, is it? No? Abdul Salamov says, should have played Kusa. Oh, lovely little flick that from Kovacic. Unorthodox, to say the least. Who would you play him instead, though? For me, it's dropping Ruben Diaz, potentially. You're asking to be, you're dropping the main leader, Ruben Diaz. So, I mean, if you want Nico O'Reilly to start, you have to play Vardiol in the middle, because for me, Vardiol's arguably, who's been your player of the season this season? I think Vardiol is definitely in the top 3. He has to be in the conversation, Vardiol. Over the course of the season, you know. I think Haaland's up there for typically getting the goals that he gets, being our #1 goal scorer. Certainly not played well enough compared to his previous seasons, but I still think he's in the conversation. Outside of that, who? Vardiol or Haaland, really, for me. I can't. Who else has played well for the whole season? Marmoush lays it off. Well done, Marmoush. Here's De Bruyne. First opportunity for City. Gets it over to Nico O'Reilly. Kind of similar to the Bournemouth situation that was, except it was overhit by Kevin De Bruyne. But it was a Nico O'Reilly overlapping run, coming in late into a pocket of space down that left side, similar to how we got that equaliser. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button if you've just tuned in. Massively helps the channel and all that. And subscribe if you're new. Oh, lovely turn by Nico O'Reilly. Well played, Nico O'Reilly. Diogo Dalot fouls him. Surely, referee. Yes. Yes. Free kick. Yes. Jesus. Don't worry about it, Mohammed, mate. Don't worry about it. How you doing? Hope you're good. Hope you're good, mate. The fuck was that? I've got a sound bar in front of me that pops every now and again. It just goes, ooh, ooh. Like, fucking hell, mate. Like, absolute bass scares the shit out of me. Shouldn't even be on anyway. Should be no audio happening. But 6 minutes in, thank God that free kick nearly was a penalty, wasn't a penalty, has come to nothing. But so far, since that moment, the game's settled a little bit. City have had little tiny passages of play, but nothing to get excited about so far. In fact, we haven't really got into their final third yet, to be honest. You expect it to be an atmospheric game. United playing out of their skins at home. The fans are not going to allow anything but 110% commitment from the players. So they're going to be giving it their all. I mean, when wouldn't you be doing that? But ball over the top here for Marmoush to chase. Mazraoui, cool as you like, turns it and gets it forward. But heavy touch by Ugarte. Lets it run under his feet. Phil Foden's got an opportunity to sprint forward. Steps forward. Gets it over to De Bruyne on the overlap. And then Dorgu. And it's an offside. Offside De Bruyne. Foden should have released that a little bit earlier there. Big up, Jeff. How you doing, mate? Oi, oi! 5-0. Let's destroy these filthy rags, mate. I hope you're right, Jeff. 5-0 at the Swamp. I don't think we're ever going to beat that 6-1. I don't think we'll ever beat it. Marmoush winning or intercepting Mazraoui's attempted pass out from within almost the 6-yard box. But yeah, Big Jeff, I sent you an email as well, mate, because I owe you some money, mate, for hooking us up with lots of televising ability to watch the games. So I'm a man of my word, Jeff. I demand an invoice, sir. Right, United trying to play it out from the back with Onana. Dinking one sloppily to Dorgu, but he wins his header. Garnacho collects it. Oh, yeah, my tummy. Oh, fucking hell, De Bruyne nearly blocked Onana's clearance there, and his clearance goes out for a City throw here. They're dodgy at the back, aren't they? I don't think they've quite figured out how to play out from the back yet. Nico O'Reilly wins a throw-in. Big up Christine. Sky. All the UK games I'm watching on Sky. But any others, Jeff hooks me up. Nunes with an opportunity to come forward. Gets it out to Foden. Foden inside. Left foot drive from Foden! Oh, and it's just past the post. Onana got me excited. He got me excited because he was diving. He was diving for it, and I thought he let it in his near post. But Foden he drags it, if anything, there. Foden doesn't quite connect with it well enough, does he? It's not a million miles away. Hits the side netting. How good was the 6-1, man? That was one of my favourite days as a City fan, I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. Dorgu coming forward. Bernardo Silva on one side of him, Nunes on the other, gets it back to Garnacho. My stomach's rumbling, man. I should have eaten something. Just got too nervous. You know when you have no appetite when you're hungry? When you're nervous. You definitely have an appetite when you're hungry. You should do, otherwise you win. Sloppy from Maguire, straight to Foden. And Foden just starts running at people like aimlessly. Why didn't he just lay it off there? Foden goes down. He's injured. Bernardo Silva wins the ball back. De Bruyne with an opportunity. It's sloppy from both sides, to be honest. It's the crap derby. It's the derby of shit so far. Really poor from both sides. United giving it to City. Then Foden just charging at United players. Gets injured. A crossfield ball from I don't know who that was. Then just goes straight out for a throw-in. It's been shit. Proper poo quality from both sides at the minute. De Bruyne got the ball back then and he just gives it away as well. Prior to just as Foden was getting injured, but he's down still, Foden. Swinging that left leg in the air. All started from a sloppy Maguire pass, then starts running at people. Casemiro smashes him, and that's a foul, to be honest. That's a fucking yellow as well. Casemiro has just flown through Phil Foden there. That's a yellow card if I've ever seen one. I wouldn't be surprised, Messi. I wouldn't be surprised. The way this season's going, mate. I would not be surprised. Yeah, that was good, Farrow, wasn't it? That was really good. The 3 bugs me more than anything, though, because we were 6-1 up. And to give away the 2 goals at the end the way we did was deflating. It really was. Because how they got 3 in that game is beyond me, because we tore them to pieces at the Etihad. Absolute obliteration of the Rags at the Etihad. Phil's limping here. Cricket Watcher's giving you a highly detailed description of the Phil Foden situation. Savinho, Doku, both standing up before, getting ready to warm up. I think Foden's probably going to come back on, though. He was limping a bit. It's the fact, for me, I agree. It's the fact that we'd not done a result like that against them for ever. We'd never done a 6-1 against them. But to do it at Old Trafford, when before the game it was like, oh, can't call it. Such a close game. I know there was a red card in there, but still, there's no need to completely capitulate like they did in the final 10 minutes of that game. They just fell apart, didn't they? It was so good. So good. Oh, David Silva. Oh, David Silva. He scored the 5th goal at Old Trafford. Oh, David Silva. Oh, David Silva. He is the maestro of Main Road. 6-1. Come on, City. Hoyland coming forward. Good tackle by Vardiol. Gets it back to Edison. Does Diaz. And Edison with a strange up in the air clearance. Not sure that's even going to go out for a throw-in. It just about does in the end. Sun is shining on Edison, who's squinting. Get that man a cap. Or some shades. Or one of those umbrellas that you wear on your head. I've got one of them somewhere. It'd be funny if a keeper came out with one of them on. Oh, look at this. Acres of space for Dorgu. The crossfield pass is overhit, thankfully. But you can see the intention for United here is to maintain width with their fullbacks. Create a bit of a semi-overload on one side of the pitch. Creating the space on the other. And then switch it as quick as you can. And Maguire's pass was overhit because, thankfully, if that wasn't overhit, ball over the top here for Marmoush. A simple over the top, and he's controlled it beautifully, Marmoush. And it's blocked by Maguire. Brilliant touch. Brilliant ball. Brilliant touch. And then the shot from Marmoush was blocked pretty well, in all honesty, by Maguire, who was trying to shepherd Marmoush away from goal. And Maguire eventually gets his big, fat, tree trunk leg in the way. I don't know about that, Pro Gamer. I think we've been getting some favourable results today. Obviously, Chelsea drew 0-0. They drew with Brentford. De Bruyne with the corner, coming in, whipped in, near post. Oh, it's bobbling. Nico O'Reilly with the back heel. Handball. Hands go in the air for a handball. Are we going to get our second penalty ever at Old Trafford? Probably not. So I'm not sure he knew much about it, to be honest, and I'd be surprised if his arm was in an unnatural position. So, Chelsea are 1 point ahead of us as we play this game. We win the game, we go a point ahead of them. We're currently on 52 as it stands with this point, counting this point that we're on right now. If we were to win the game, we go a point ahead of Chelsea into 4th. So even if we lose this game, we would stay 2 points behind Chelsea, which for me is catchable with, 7 games to go? 7 games to go after this. Forest are 3 points, 6 points ahead before this game. So if we win, we go 3 points behind Forest. Who have we got behind us? Brighton have started to drop a little bit, haven't they? Bournemouth have started to falter. Aston Villa are now hot on our heels as well. Foden, sloppy. So anyway, the system, that 11 that you can see right there, Can't do it. How do I make the thumb point that way? Right, there we go. So it's nothing like that. Nothing like that whatsoever. It's a middle three of Bernardo Silva, Kovacic and Gundogan is the midfield three. Then the front three is Foden on the right. Sometimes he's gone in the middle now, but Marmoush is pretty much on the left. It's a tight front three with De Bruyne and Foden seemingly able to move about a little bit, but De Bruyne at edge of the area, shot and it's saved. It was never going to cause Onana problems because it was no power behind that at all. But Kevin De Bruyne's left foot, you never know. You never know. I swear to God, he has got an equally powerful left foot when he gets it right. His left foot is an absolute thunderous thing of magic. It's beautiful, isn't it? That goal against Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. What a strike that was. It was one away at Wolves as well. What a strike. His left foot's unbelievable. But anyway, we're in trouble here. Garnacho coming forward. Dorgu. And Nunes, strong. Well done, Mateus Nunes. Strong fullback play that is from Mateus Nunes. Really good, really good. Saw what Dorgu wanted to do. Tried to go round Mateus Nunes. Nunes said, fuck off, mate. Sit down. Put him on his arse and sees it out for a goal kick. Fun stat of the day from Mullet. Good to see you, Mullet. Lovely touch that from Foden. Gets it inside to De Bruyne. We're away here if we play our cards right. Now, De Bruyne, mate. That was forced. He should have carried on running with that. Why is he trying to find the pass there? Fun stat of the day. John Stones has started less Premier League games in the last 5 seasons than Luke Shaw has. Yeah. Yeah, I presume you mean in the entire... What do you mean? In terms of what? John Stones has started the less Premier League games in the last 5 seasons than Luke Shaw has, whatever. Or in just the last 5 seasons as well. Luke Shaw's just like, I don't know. He continuously is labelled as unfit and fat and eats lots of sausage rolls. And he's just never seemingly fit, is he? Garnacho's being a bit of a threat here, you know. He's coming forward. Switches it to Dalot. That's that switch I told you about a minute ago. They've done it again. Ball in from Dalot. No, clear it. And Garnacho, they've missed a sitter. Clear the fucking thing. Jesus. Bernardo Silva took him his time to clear it, but that switch just caused problems. Again, and it was a switch from Garnacho to Dalot. Dalot brings it under, whips it in, and Garnacho at the back post, almost on the edge, or the corner, left corner of the 6-yard box. It was one of those where you think, go with your feet, mate. He's gone so far down that he underestimated how low that ball was coming in. He should be trying to side foot volley that. If he side foot volleys that, that's going in. We're in big trouble there. The best chance of the game so far has fallen to Garnacho right there. Come on, City. We're getting away with it a little bit here. We've had that moment in the first minute, which was nearly a penalty. And just that one as well. And we've not offered much. We've had a couple of P-rolling shots. That's about it. Foden with a drive that hit the side netting. De Bruyne with a shot that was a little bit underwhelming, to say the least. But we need to create something. It's a little bit rushed. I feel like we need to calm down a little bit when we get forward. This is the man to do it. Kovacic is the man to breathe calmness into our play, and he's doing exactly that. Look at him. Stopped. He's just stopped. That's what we needed. Bernardo Silva, perfect. Stop. Just let's get forward. Let's control the game. Because this end-to-end nonsense can fuck right off. We're going to lose this game if it ends up being end-to-end. We haven't got the players for it. Nunes. Diaz. Kovacic. Vardiol. This is better. This is what I wanted to see. A bit more control. Get United back there. We know they can hit us on the break, but we can also pick a lock, you know. We can cause damage. Come on. I'm cold. You get cold when you're nervous. I'm cold. Such an irrelevant thing to say. Marmoush into Kovacic. Diaz sprays one out to Bernardo Silva, who's found himself on the right wing. 21 minutes gone. Still 0-0. City have knocked it around here nicely now. This is, 20, 30 passes, but Gundogan gives it away, and this is where they're dangerous. They're coming forward immediately, United. Yoro. It's going to be a free kick, isn't it? No, referee says no. I'm surprised at that. Yoro looked like he took one there. But City come forward. Who gives a shit? Let's crack on. De Bruyne plays it into Foden. And he just can't take it with him. De Bruyne and Foden, it's just not quite clicking at the minute between the two of them. There's been a couple of opportunities for both of them to link up. De Bruyne has forced it on occasions. So has Foden. The quality's not quite been there. Foden back to Gundogan. Again, sloppy from Foden. Made Gundogan nearly give the ball away. Foden with a header, gives it away. It's not. I should never have started him, man. I'm sorry. I think we need to call it for what it is. This is not Phil Foden's season. There you go. Come on, Foden. Prove me wrong, mate. De Bruyne scoops one and forces it. I think we need to get this ball down this left-hand side and get Nico O'Reilly and Marmoush more involved. A lot of the football City have played has gone down the right side of the pitch with Foden, Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne. And it's come to nothing so far. Here you go, United are in. Outside on the overlap, Garnacho's in. Don't foul. Cut back, surely. Dorgu, heavy touch, cleared. We're in big... Every time we give the ball away, man, we're in big trouble. De Bruyne takes one in the back from Maguire, wins a free kick. I think we need half-time here, you know. I genuinely think we need half-time. This isn't working at all. This system just isn't working from Pep Guardiola at the minute. The three at the front is just not working. And do you know what? I'm not even sure it's tactical. It's just individual quality. Moments of quality is just not there. Because we're getting into positions where we can actually hurt them, but the touch is off, the final pass isn't right, and I am not been impressed so far. I would like to see it, Ryan. I think I would like to see it. Oh, come on, City. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button. Great ball into Nico O'Reilly from Kovacic. And it's a good tackle. It's a good tackle from Diego Dallo. Nico O'Reilly was hoping that he would be able to skip past him. Strong from Kovacic, and he's given a free kick there. Casemiro goes down like a sack of shit. Jack wants to see himself in the middle. That's Jack Grealish in the chat. That is. Get me on in the middle. I felt like Kevin De Bruyne was... is this still... The thing with De Bruyne, for me, is he can have a bad game but still do incredible damage to any side. That's De Bruyne. Foden, for me, is a form player. He needs to be in form. He needs momentum, Foden does. And he's got none of it right now. He's got no form. He's got no momentum. Whereas I've always felt like De Bruyne can have an off day. And then all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he'll whip one in the top corner out of absolutely nothing. So De Bruyne, for me, is someone who's like always worth considering no matter what. Because Kevin De Bruyne is Kevin De Bruyne. But... I'm surprised to see Foden play in this game, I must admit. And he's a Manchester lad, obviously City through and through. So that might be in the thinking for Pep, like, play these lads that understand what it means. But you never know. Come on, Foden. Bernardo Silva's dropped quite deep, playing alongside Kovacic. Jonny, he hasn't really. He hasn't really. Nico O'Reilly, nearly. He uses his body really well, Nico O'Reilly, doesn't he? He knows he's big and he uses it to his advantage. I like him. Doku on for Foden, 89th minute. Yeah, probably. Oh, shit. Højlund's away. Got one player to beat, and it's Garnacho, sorry, actually. He brings Fernandes into the play. Højlund's going through the middle. Dorgu on the overlap. Bernardo Silva, ball across. Dorgu, wasteful. Smashes it over the bar. I'm getting concerned here. Really concerned, because when we go forward, we don't look threatening whatsoever. We don't look threatening. When they come forward, they do. They look threatening, and they've just been incredibly wasteful. You know, Dorgu has multiple opportunities from Dorgu with a heavy touch about 5 minutes ago. That one smashes over the bar. Garnacho winning a free kick on the edge of the area could easily have been a penalty if we'd just gone in a half yard more and he's in the box and it was a penalty. And he obviously missed that header that he probably should have gone with his foot rather than going down as low as he did. This isn't good. This isn't good so far. We need to improve if we're going to win this game. And that's why I said 5 minutes ago, I want, as stupid as it sounds, with, 20 plus minutes to go, I want half time. And we need to do something different here because this is not working at all. I'll do that poll, actually. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Oh, we've given it away. Giving it away here. Garnacho's in. Sends Fernandez down the right side. Dinks one over. Ugarte misses it. Getting away with it. Fucking sort it out, City. Fucking hell, man. How many fucking chances are we going to get warned with? So many warning shots have been fired from United. It's a matter of time before one of these is in the back of the net. It's a matter of time. Kovacic trying to fucking run through a blind alley while I'm trying to start a poll here. What's he playing at there? Can't even fucking type. I'm curious to what you guys think about this one. Ball switched again to Dorgu. He's offside, thankfully. No, I don't want that. I don't want that either. What am I doing here? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. There you go. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts. O'Reilly. Half an hour gone. Fucking drag this, ain't it? Absolute taking time with this. Cheese Toasty says we need to take advantage of their bad defence. Get Doku and Grealish and Savio on now. Please. I will not stop saying it. Kovacic giving it away again. It's been a frustrating half an hour to watch this as. It's not been pretty at all. Here you go. Foden loses the ball. He just gets swamped, doesn't he? He just doesn't look like he's got that composure anymore. Ball down the line for Gundogan. And that's going to be a goal kick. Or is it a corner? He's won a corner. It was either a free kick or a corner, one or the other. That's not a bad point, Isa. Not a bad point. For the fact that it's Kevin De Bruyne, maybe. Maybe. It is frustrating, isn't it? No option for both, mate. No, you have to pick one. That's what I'm saying. I think we could easily get both. Not easily, but I certainly think we can get both. Definitely. Foden. Ball whipped in. Under Onana. Cleared by Mazraoui at the back post, arguably off the line. Not really off the line. It wasn't going in, but it was sloppy defending at the back from United from a corner that was whipped in by Foden right underneath Onana. And between Casemiro, Maguire and Onana, they just all get in each other's way and end up doing nothing really. And it's Mazraoui at the back post who eventually does the proper job and actually clears the fucking thing. Oh... Peter wants a brew. I know what you're feeling, mate. I could do with a brew. Could do with a fucking a beer, actually. Might have one. I think I'm going to need it in this game. Because it's been pants so far, this. Very unenjoyable to watch. Ooh, nearly given away by Bernardo Silva, but it was just enough power on it to get it to Gundogan. Come on, City, please. Gundogan over to Diaz. It feels like they know what we're doing. They know what they're doing here, and we don't. We look like we're short of ideas, and they know full well that you can have the ball, City. Let them have possession, because when you lose it, and you will, you'll give it away. They know we will. We'll come at you hard, and that's exactly what they've been doing. We've got to get it right. We've got to get it right. Go on, Gundo. Casemiro wins the tackle. It's been sloppy. It's been sloppy from almost all of them. Have done something sloppy at some point. I think Marmoush hasn't really done anything. So I can't really say it's been sloppy. It's just he had that one ball over the top that he chased. Nunes has been good. Nico O'Reilly's been probably quite good as well on the other side of the pitch. I think Diaz is, he's been okay. I think the back four actually have been all right, They've been okay. Everything that's in front of them, though, has just been a bit underwhelming. Not good enough. Not good enough. But again, City knocking it around. They're hot on our heels. They really are. Every time we try a difficult pass, they're just shite. It's really poor. Really poor. Gundogan just loops the ball forward. Marmoush stops, completely disjointed. There's no chemistry between them. Marmoush drops. Gundogan thinks he's going long. He loops it over Marmoush's head straight to Onana. So frustrating to watch this is. Come on, City. Just need something, a moment of magic. The thing is, I don't think United are short of making stupid errors. So part of me is like, give him the ball. Let United have the ball. Let them be shit. Let them expose themselves, because we've been exposing ourselves. Kyle Walker's been exposing himself a lot this season, but other than him, in this match I'm talking about, we've been exposing ourselves a fair bit. Games, mate. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Why are we so stressed about getting top four while fifth place also gets you a Champions League spot? No, I think I wrote that in the thing. Champions League spot, you're absolutely right. Champions League will do, 100%. I'll take fifth and an FA Cup all day long. Ball into Gundogan. Why is he not taking a touch there, Gundogan? Why is he just doing a stupid flick and giving it away? Someone give him a shout. He had about 4 or 5 yard radius of space there. Take a touch, turn round, be positive. Do the brave thing. Take a touch in that situation. Why was he on a little flick? Don't want it. Little flick. Why are you doing that, mate? I mean, arguably, you're looking at Kovacic, or maybe you can't hear him. Maybe the atmosphere's too good at Old Trafford. Highly doubt that. Highly doubt that. Surely they can hear each other. Give him a shout. Say, turn. Take a touch and turn, mate. You got time. Frustrating. Ball looped over. What is that from Nunes? Just an absolute looping bag of shit up in the air. Wasteful, just a hopeful ball. Going to win that, Bernardo Silva. Flicks it round Dorgu. And Bernardo Silva now gives it away. But he wins it back with a tackle, does he? No, he doesn't. And it's given away. Get in there, Nunes, youth! Fucking swinging at it. It's embarrassing. Stop. We've gone to shit here, City. This is absolute shit I'm watching. Nunes just swinging and missing at the ball. Go to it, mate. Fuck. What am I watching here? It's getting worse. We need half time. I said that 15 minutes ago, and it's getting more and more true. Fucking hell, City. Oh, mate, I see. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It's been shit. It really has. Pep's not happy. Look at him. He's jaw open, like looking at the players like, do something better. Nico O'Reilly tries a little 1-2 with De Bruyne, doesn't get it right. Strong from Gundogan. Really good from Gundogan. Then Kovacic just gives it away. It's been such a bad game to watch. It really has. I mean, United can be happy with what they've done. They know full well they were never going to have the possession today. They knew that. They knew full well this is not going to be their game to be knocking it around. And that we've played into their hands. The thing is, it's fine if you have possession and you're potent with it and you do the right things and you're aggressive with your passes, you're brave with your passes and you're brave with your first touch as well. Take it on the half turn. Turn them. Face them the other way. United go long. They're shit. When they have the ball, they're shit as well. They're just waiting for us to give it them, and when we're completely out of position. That's all they are doing. There's Hugo Viana next to Cheeky. Nice little shot of the future there. It's been pantsed so far. CFC is bored to sleep. And that's a Chelsea fan who's just what is that Chelsea? I'm presuming CFC is Chelsea. You've just watched 0-0. So against Brentford. So you've had an sent to bed early today, mate, haven't you? There's been no moments to get excited about for City. Apart from that one ball over the top for Marmoush. That was about it. That's the closest we've come to being a genuine threat. Tyler says Kova shouldn't be playing Nico all day. And I mean, he's not had a great game, Kovacic, so far. I was crying out for his composure. He's got an opportunity to do something here. Kovacic gets it inside to Gundogan. City got space here. Do the right. Gundogan with the shot! Just past the post. Arguably the best moment of the half for Manchester City was that. Maybe not. I think that was probably in the same boat as the Foden shot. I'd say it's along that same lines. Like, not quite powerful enough or accurate enough. But something to go, oh, that's about it. You know, there's nothing else. Like, it's not like he had a shot from about 25 yards. And I'm surprised he did, actually. I think the old Gundogan, the old City, would have, one more pass would have been that. That would have been, get it in the bylines, get the winger involved. And Ruben Diaz, is it Diaz? No, it's Vardiol. Stretching, giving away Kovacic. Can't stop Garnacho's coming across. Look at that. Percentages of dual ones. Doesn't matter because Dallow's going to lay it off. Fernandez takes it on the half-turn. Shot! Saved by Edison. Fucking hell, City. I just saw a stat that just blew my mind and I'm pissed off. It's just showing they've got more fight. And that's devastating in a Manchester derby to say such a thing. But percentages of duels that have been won. 74% United are winning. They're out fighting you, City. Fuck, man. Don't get out fought in a Manchester derby. You don't. Don't do that. The fans don't accept it, man. It's a Manchester derby. Don't get out fought. Fucking hell, man. Jesus. Gundogan. Go on, switch it. The ball was on there. Nunes, if he made the run purposefully. Getting annoyed here, if you could tell. Getting annoyed. Bernardo Silva doing a few little Anthony-esque steps on the ball, doing nothing but trying to look good while doing it. I mean, if you're a neutral watching this, we've already had a Chelsea fan who's fell asleep. Foden. It's soft as shit, Phil Foden. It's soft. You don't want to get hurt, mate. And you're supposed to be Manchester City through and through, mate. You backed out of that tackle. You backed out of it, mate. I saw it. You didn't want to get hurt. Fucking bollocks, man. You saw, who was it? Was it Dorgu or Casemiro? Whoever it was, you saw it and you thought, I don't fancy this. I don't fancy this. I'm gonna turn my back and I'm going to stick a leg out and hope for the best. You fucking hit him, mate. Go through him. Take the blow. Go for it. Nonsense, referee. Bruno Fernandes wins a free kick. Bollocks. He really is, mate. He's been getting bullied all season. Like I just feel like he used to bounce off players. He used to ride tackles. You know what I mean? When a player would go into him with their shoulder. Okay, right on half time, United have got a free kick that's going to be lumped into the box, no doubt. Something for City to defend with the big men coming forward. And we've got a problem here. And it's Nico O'Reilly. Dalot up in the air. Nico O'Reilly didn't know what to do with it there. The ball was up in the air and probably the sun, if anything, was getting in the way. Whipped in. Controlled by Casemiro, and it's Ederson collects it. It was a good idea, that, from Casemiro. Maguire just wasn't quite switched on. But City, finally, an opportunity to counter-attack. De Bruyne, keep driving. Don't look for a pass. You've got no... Or just kick it straight at a United player. Just do that. Instead, that'll work. Fuck, man. He had no options. Why is he trying to pass that ball there? You've got to keep driving. And if you have no options, you slow it down and wait for your team to get up with you. Why is he trying to find Phil Foden, who's marked by about 5 United players over on that right side? What's he doing here? I'm going to have an aneurysm in a minute. My eyeball's popping out. I can feel it coming forward. It's coming out of my head. Nico O'Reilly trying to get involved here. I tell you one thing. Half time can't come quick enough. That's the one thing I'm going to tell you. I'm going to buy one, you get one free. I say you buy one, you get one free. 2 things I'm going to tell you. Have a look at our bench. So much better than their bench. Look at their bench. Their bench is shit. Kukonki. Who the fuck is that? Obi's that lad who went from Arsenal, isn't he? They've got so many unknowns and very unthreatening players coming off their bench. Whereas we've got Savinho, Doku, Grealish. Who else we got? They've got Lindelof. I'm waiting for the bench to come through. Gonzalez, yeah, Messi, magic, mate, absolutely. We've got quality on our bench. I wouldn't say McAtee is in that same... Someone's gone down here. Is that Kovacic? He's not happy as well. Rolling around. Could do with a red card here. That's what we need. We need a red card. Not for us. Oh, it's Marmouche who's gone down. Oh, it's Kovacic who's gone down. Everyone's down. I'm down. Fucking absolutely down. What the fuck is this chair doing here? It's not happening, Peter. It's a Manchester derby, mate. It can't happen. I can't control my emotions in a Manchester derby. I hate them, mate. It's like, it's not doable. Justin's not happy with the lineup. I'm starting to agree. So far, the first half, you're absolutely right. It's not worked in the slightest. I'm not even sure the tactics are to blame because we've controlled the game in terms of having possession, but we've done absolutely nothing with it. 62% possession so far. Shots 4 each, 1 on target each. Touches in the opposition box, 12 for United to our 9. So they're getting in more dangerous areas than we are. But in terms of shot creation, the same. But they've got 38% possession and they are creating as many chances as we are. So, exactly right, Potato. So far, useless possession. You're absolutely correct. I mean, even a potato understands the situation. Long switch here. He's never going to get that, is he? Is he? Is he? No, he's not going to get it. What does he need to adapt to, though? What's he adapting to? I'm not sure this is a case of adaptation. I think this is a case of the players you've put on the pitch are playing badly. Phil Foden, he's had the touch of a wardrobe. Kevin De Bruyne has made some shocking decisions when he's had 2 or 3 opportunities to at least hold the ball, come forward with a bit of purpose. You know, he's giving it away every time. It's been sloppy, really sloppy. Gundogan's been sloppy. An opportunity for City. Go on, Foden. Down the outside. The referee blows his whistle. Just as we were about to do something. We were going to score. It was going to be 1-0. Guaranteed. No, no chance. Absolutely no chance. There goes the half-time whistle. I'm glad it's 0-0. I tell you, I am absolutely buzzing that it's 0-0. Buzzing. Which is embarrassing to say that I'm happy that it's 0-0 against this shower. Because they've not been a threat. Like in terms of like possession-based football. We've been single-handedly our own worst enemy. Again, as we have been all season with some of the decisions we've been making in the midfield. Giving it away. And away they come. Counter-attack after counter-attack from United has been the main threat that they have. And if you make the right decisions when you're holding the ball up, when you have possession like we have, you don't have those problems. If you don't make yourself your own worst enemy, you just control the game. I would rather us play it more simply than if anything, we've tried to force it at times. I think they've been a bit rushed and no composure at all. We've been getting into that just on the edge of the final third. Not the edge of the area. We've barely been on the edge of their area. But we've been in just like entering in and out of the middle third and the final third. That sort of area, halfway line to edge of the centre circle sort of area is where we've played pretty much all of our football so far. And any time we've tried to break the lines, and we've tried a lot, we've given it away. It's been a shit ball or a shit move. And when we have broke the lines, the players that have been found in a pocket of space haven't been brave enough. They've either not turned or been tackled when they have turned. You know? They've got to do better. All of them have got to do better. It's nowhere near good enough, I'm afraid. Nowhere near good enough. A really, really poor first half, I thought, from City. And I don't think United took advantage of that. You're hoping that this can be a second half to remember for City fans, and we'll at the end of the game we'll be forgetting this first half. We won't be talking about it. We'll be talking about a scintillating second half performance from City that has won us the game, and United will rue the missed opportunities that we gave them in that first half. That's what you're hoping. That's what you're praying for. But if we come out in this second half and play anywhere near that level again, we'll get beaten. We will get beaten, guaranteed, because they won't keep missing opportunities like they have been doing in this first half. Frustrating. Clock, thank you very much, mate. Where is it? There it is. Guys, make sure you hit that like button if you've just tuned into Typical City. Marmouche is anonymous. Yep. Done very little. Very little. Ahmad says Foden off, Savinho in, Nico off, Kusanov in. I'm surprised you want Nico O'Reilly is the only Nico on, isn't he? So you must mean Nico O'Reilly. And move Vardiol to left back. I don't know about that. I think Nico O'Reilly's done all right. Kusanov is I'm not sure the purpose of bringing him on. I don't think we've needed him so far. But I would agree with a lot of what else you've said. Foden off, Savinho in. Yep, I agree with that. De Bruyne off and Doku on, and move Omar to the middle. Yeah, I would agree with that as well. I don't think I would bring on Hasanov. I think everyone loves him almost too much. People love him so much that he must play. And I mean, he's a fantastic player. What a promising player Hasanov is. But I mean, I think the experience of Vardiol and Diaz will hopefully do enough for us today. But yeah, the athleticism of Hasanov is what you're talking about. If you wanted to bring someone off from the back line just for the sake of getting Hasanov in, I would take off Núñez and put Hasanov right back. Because I think Nico O'Reilly's been doing all right, actually, in this game. And I actually think Núñez has been doing okay. He did a good bit of defensive skill where Dorgu tried to overtake him or go around the outside of him early on in the first half, where he was really strong. I thought he's come forward occasionally, Núñez, with a little bit of purpose. There was a moment where he had this air shot where he's just like waiting for the ball to come to him and embarrassingly just swings his leg at it. And I think it's Garnacho nips in, takes the ball away from him. It looked frustrating. It was not a good look at all. But that's also a great point, Vivara. I don't know. Good point, because he was on the bench the other day, wasn't he? Came on, you know? Why would he not start today? Who would he start ahead of, though, on the bench? Because Doku and Savinho are on the bench as well. So we would effectively have 3 wingers on the bench. But Bob could play up front for me. I think Bob's a goal scorer. He knows where the goal is. He's a finisher. He knows how to finish, Bob. I'd play him up front. If anywhere in this side, I'd probably stick him up front. Imagine if Pep did that, if he could do that at half time. He can't because he's not got Bob. But if he just whips off the front 3, gets Omar Mamouche off, De Bruyne off and Foden on, and just sends on Savinho, Doku and Bob. That would be crazy. And I'd kind of like to see it. I'd quite enjoy seeing it. It would be interesting to see. Pep would never do something like that. Never in a million years. But I would like to see it. I would like to see it happen. But I certainly would be considering Doku for this game. I think for me, the one player on the bench that I think we should be looking at is Doku. Because he's just unpredictable. He's devastating. He can cause mayhem. And he does all right against United. Got that goal in the FA Cup final loss, didn't he? He came on at Old Trafford last season and he did well. I thought Doku. He does okay against United, Doku. But we've been doing that a lot this season, you know. I did it at the start of the game, in the preview. Bernardo Silva's got 8 goal involvements in 12 games against United. Who cares? This is a new game. You know what I mean? I think we've all learnt our lesson this season, that what was last season is not this season. None of the players, no matter what they did last season, should be treated any differently because they have the ability to do something going off last season. You know, Foden is nowhere near the player he was last season. Nowhere near. Absolutely nowhere. What is Garnacho doing there? He's got to go with his foot there. Or get up and side foot it volley. Bernardo Silva's declined. Kevin De Bruyne has declined. You know, here's another opportunity for United. It's definitely been United that has been the more threatening of the two sides. Frustrating. It's frustrating. Mohit and FSW wants Grealish on. Simultaneous Grealish. Lots of people want Grealish. Dean's been banned by Goldbridge. I'm not sure what we would do here. Because I'd argue it's... I think Nico Gonzalez would be a good player to bring on because I'm not sure we've been... Counter-attack prevention has been non-existent from this side. And I think out of Gundogan, Kovacic and Gonzalez, if you wanted one of those 3 to be on the pitch to prevent counter-attacks and transitions, it's Nico G. For his ability to cover the ground, for me, is better than Gundogan and Kovacic. His physicality is better than both of those players as well. So it's a defensive move, but I would be thinking Kovacic off, Gonzalez on. I think Gundogan is more of an 8 in this game. He's coming forward more than anything. So I'd leave him on for now. De Bruyne has just been very disappointing. Very disappointing. Foden's been arguably even more disappointing. And Marmouche is just ghosted. You know, De Bruyne and Foden have actually got involved. They've had the ball at their feet quite a bit. Quite a bit. Whereas Marmouche has barely had a touch. You know, and he's just frustrating. It's been crap. It's been poo. Really, really poo. Jason, mate, thanks for the super chat. We need something more electric on the pitch. Doku and or Savinho, check that box, mate. Absolutely, mate. I agree. Big up to you, Jason. I want to be screaming Marmouche for your little lad, mate, at some point in this game. But yeah, electricity is exactly what I would be looking at. Anyway, going for a pee. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you hit that like button, everybody. Fucking chair. Come on, City. God, man. I'm not sure what we're going to do here. What are we on? Do you reckon we could get to 600 likes before the game kicks off in the second half? Come on, City. Smash the likes, people. Massively, massively helps. I'm not sure what to predict in this second half, you know. I'm really not sure. It could go either way. Talk about being absolute boring Michael Owen-esque punditry. But, I mean, I genuinely have no idea which way this is going to go. Yeah, there was no chair app again, mate. I can't do that every week. Chad, mate, thanks for the super chat. Very much appreciated, Chad. We need our wingers on that pitch. I think you're right. I think you're correct, sir. I think we need to stretch them with what becomes 5 at the back for United when they're defending because of the wing-backs of Dalot and Dorgu dropping in deep. It's very easy to defend against this front three coming forward. There's no threat from the City side at all. Once we get onto the edge of their area or even close to the edge of their area, there's just nothing. We need someone with, you know, we're not really picking locks. You know, it's the door's too thick. We need a sledgehammer, and that sledgehammer is called Jeremy Doku. Definitely get Doku, and I'm watching this, by the way. Last of Us Part 2. Season 2, mate. When's it out? 14th of April. Buzzing. Such a good show, man. Such a good game. So good. Love it. Definitely watching that. Gangs of London Season 3's out as well. Been trying to catch up with that as well. Anyway. Speaking of Gangs of London, United are playing. Against the Gangs of Manchester. This bottle's in the way of the chat. I'm so hungry as well, mate. I could definitely eat some deep fried Maguire right now. I would eat some deep fried Maguire leg. Absolutely. We're going a bit cannibalistic here. It's cannibals. The Manchester City cannibal fans. Keep drinking water because I'm nervous. I'm worried about this game, man. Just not convinced at all. I just fucking pissed water everywhere. Fucking hell. I haven't even got any tissues in here. What's up with this bottle cap? Fuck's sake. Right, I genuinely need to go and get some tissues. I've just pissed all over myself. Teams are out as well. Fucking water everywhere here. Right. Teams are out. What's going on? Nothing. No subs. No subs whatsoever. Rasmus Højlund, 2 touches in the Manchester City half in that game, which is good news because that's their centre forward. But they're heading down the Haaland road by doing things like that, counting centre forwards' touches. Do they score or not? Game's underway. Come on, City. Garnacho's on the floor again within the first minute of the game. I missed what happened. I think it's Bernardo Silva who snapped him. Doesn't like him, does he? Oh, he's just hooked him. It's an absolute stonewall yellow. It's a bit shit, actually, from Bernardo Silva. Just stuck a leg out. Big up Dedication TV. Score predictions. My brain's not broken. I'm just not thinking. I don't know. I really don't know with this one. I'm going to go... I'm going to give you two. One with my head and one with my heart. My head says 0-0. My heart says 2-1 City. It's not good, is it? It's not going to happen there. It's not feeling like... We need to change, and we've not changed anything. It's the exact same system at the beginning of the game. So I believe Pep sees something in the tactics from this game that makes him think there's something here to be... The United are in it. Ederson collects it, keeps it in from... Oh, did well there. Ederson stops it from becoming a corner. Pep must see something to play this system. He must, because it's a different system. De Bruyne is in centre forward. Foden's on the right. Marmoush on the left. It's strange. It's a strange system. And to stick with it means you must have seen something. And it's fine, I trust you, Pep. I do trust him. I just don't trust the players on this pitch at the minute. Foden, good ball. Well done, Foden. Into Gundogan. Good first touch, that. I hope you're wrong, Devious, mate. Good to see you as well. How you doing? Go on, Foden! Oh, how long do you want, Phil Foden, mate? Fucking hell, man. The conviction. The absolutely no conviction from Phil Foden there. How has he not scored there? Suddenly, it just broke to Foden. I was quickly looking at the chat. All of a sudden, it was O'Reilly. Good ball into Marmoush, and it just broke to Foden. He was in. How is he not getting a shot away there? Poor touch from Foden. He's just not at it. That's not systematic. There's nothing to do with the system there. It's a one-on-one where Foden took far too long to get his shot away. The touch was too heavy. Took it away from his ability to strike it cleanly with his left foot. And even then, it was like, pull the trigger quicker. Touch, bang, it should be. One touch, bang, it should have been. And you know full well last season's Phil Foden would have been back of the net. Back of the net, that would have been. 100%. That's... by the way, that's not true. He's not finished. He's not finished. I totally disagree with that. He's having a bad time. You know, people have bad times. Doesn't mean it's the end of them. Do you know what I mean? I agree that he's not playing well at all. And I've been harsh on him in this game. And I think, yeah, he's not been anywhere near good enough. Doesn't mean he's finished. But he's definitely not been good enough in this game. That was poor. That really poor. That should have been 1-0. We'd been laughing all the way to the bank with this. Jeff. Sissies. It's a good word. AM7 wants a pen. So he didn't connect with it. Who was it who made the tackle? Was it Yoro or Mazraoui? I can't remember who it was. Ball is De Bruyne onside here because we're in business if he is. Ball whipped across, and that was Haaland's bread and butter. That was the ball. That was proper vintage De Bruyne cross to Haaland. Big, long, daddy long legs sticking out. And it would have been a Haaland tap-in, but Marmoush just can't get in. I mean, to be fair, the ball isn't that good from De Bruyne. I don't think even Haaland, go-go gadget legs wouldn't have even reached that. Fuck you know. Marmoush holds it up, gets it into Gundo. Oh, he got lucky with the turn. Nice idea, but De Bruyne is coming away here. Hold it up. That's it. That's fine. Yeah, that's what you should have been doing in the first half, mate. Yeah, rather than just like, I must pass the ball forward. No, it's okay every now and again. If there's no one there, go backwards. At least we keep the fucking thing. Kovacic, ball into Gundogan. Out wide to O'Reilly. A little bit better. There's a bit of a spring in our step from City, and O'Reilly's cross is poor. It's poor. Cleared. Vardiol coming forward, trying to at least. O'Reilly. No, Nico tried a little step over, tried a little dummy. And United are not actually coming forward as quick as I thought they would have done, because that was an opportunity. And O'Reilly, 2 moments there to forget about for Nico O'Reilly. Foden, you've got the ball back, mate. Hold it. Hold it. I can't do anything right at the minute. Ruben Amorim and Pep Guardiola shaking hands there. Something's been said. We're blaming Southgate. I doubt it. Come on, devious, mate. I thought you were better than that. Come on, man. We're not getting rid of Foden. We got to trust him. He's having a bad time. He's been poo. I'm more. Everyone's going on about the starting 11. Oh no, Gundogan. Kovacic wins it. Free kick, referee. Free kick, referee. We don't want to play on in our own fucking corner flag, you clown. Fucking hell, they've got it back as well. Of course they have. If they score from this, you can fuck right off. Dorgu crosses the ball back post. Nico O'Reilly up. Casemiro up in the air. Clear the fucking thing. Referee gives a free kick, and it wasn't even a free kick because you're a dickhead and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and you've given a free kick because you knew you should have done a free kick before. So 2 wrongs, apparently, make a right, according to this referee. Idiot, man. There's no fucking... not a clue what he's doing, this ref. Unbelievable. Oh, big up to everyone who smashed the like button. Thank you very much. Keep hitting that like button, people. Here you go. Foden. Drive forward. Foden with space. Grass to run into. Gets it out to De Bruyne. De Bruyne on his right foot. Chops it onto his left. De Bruyne with the left foot. It's just pants. He just doesn't connect with it at all. But good to get in that situation. Just the final shot. Nowhere near good enough from Kevin De Bruyne. Cuts it. Drags it. Doesn't connect with it properly. Again. And it trickles towards Onana, who gathers it comfortably. Ruben Diaz gives away a free kick on Højlund for a bit of grabbing. Yeah, it's not really. It's not really. There's been a little bit more space for City. I think United have probably realised that we're here for the taking. You know? Hang on a minute. It's going to be out in a minute, I tell you. It's going to be out in a minute. Ugarte, deflected, clear it. Fucking cleared. Jesus Christ. United are coming forward with a bit of purpose. Dalot with a step over. Ederson with a strange, like, sort of flappy punch. He slapped it, Claire. He didn't really punch it. He just slapped it. Bit of volleyball from Ederson. Garnacho with the shot. It's deflected. Ederson, strong. Strong from Ederson. Doing all right here, Ederson. He's having a good game so far. Nice and solid. Touch fucking wood. Can't believe I've said that. He's definitely going to have an absolute howler in a minute. The whole team at the minute, though, needs to improve. Go on, Marmouche. There's a goal in this game now. Both teams are actually going for it a little bit more, which is going to make it a little bit more entertaining, I would think. But I'm worried because I think they've just looked better when they've come forward compared to when we've gone forward. It is Doku time, isn't it? Great from Bernardo Silva. Free kick. Well done, Bernardo Silva. Ugarte wants to start with Ruben Diaz. Sit down, you fucking bellend. You absolute shithouse. Someone fucking... Ugarte getting in Diaz's face is laughable, mate. Diaz crunched him. I see why he's annoyed, but it's funny that he got in his face. Diaz just like... Go on, Diaz. Bernardo Silva getting involved. It's pointless, but he loves it, doesn't he, Bernardo? He loves a little bit of a... He loves the drama, Bernardo Silva, doesn't he? He's always in there with the drama. Right, we need a bit of drama. A goal-scoring drama. Kevin De Bruyne, who can be quite dramatic when it comes to football. Not in terms of personality, the most non-dramatic player in terms of Ball in. Nico O'Reilly gets on it. It's a great ball from De Bruyne and a great header from Nico O'Reilly as well. But no one was in there. Marmoush with the shot. Collected. Again, the shot is just absolutely pants. There's no power to anything. Is this ball pumped up properly? What's going on? Like, none of the shots, they're like absolute spudders. Like crap. No power behind any of our shots today whatsoever. Doku's coming on. Doku. Come on, Jeremy. Who for, interestingly? I'd get Foden off. And then Doku on the right, which is I'm not sure. Great play from Vardiol. Strong, wins the ball back, comes forward, sprays in a good ball to De Bruyne. The touch, man! Fucking touch! De Bruyne, mate! Come on, man! It's such a good bit of play from Vardiol and De Bruyne, mate. You're just properly letting yourself down there with a touch like that. Great ball from Vardiol. Why is De Bruyne not taking it with him there? Lovely, lovely little bit of play. Take the touch. You probably get a shot away or at least get a pass away. Foden's off. Hardly surprising. Hardly surprising to see Phil Foden walking off this pitch. Am I going crazy? Is it people like, oh no, you can't speak badly now about Kevin De Bruyne because he's handed in his statement, his notice. He's handed in his 2-month notice. So we have to be nice to him now. What is it like being in the office when it's your last? You hand in your notice, then you bring in donuts and cakes for everybody in the office. So you got to be nice to them, even though they've been dropping the ball lately a little bit. You support them because they brought donuts in and they're going. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Lindelof is on, by the way, for Harry Maguire. United are in down the right-hand side with Dalot coming down the right wing. Players entering the box for United. Got Garnacho on the edge of the area, cuts it back to Bruno Fernandes. Back post is Dorgu and Nunes with a fantastic bit of defending. Fantastic defending. Back post defending, brilliant from Mateus Nunes there. Saves what could well have been an opening goal for United. That would have been with a deep looping cross from Bruno Fernandes looking for Dorgu. And Nunes gets underneath it, reads the flight of the ball and nods it out for a corner. But the danger is obviously not gone with United now having a corner. But Dorgu has been a constant threat. And he's just been a bit flat in his 2 opportunities for Dorgu in the first half. Another, half opportunity there. Corner ball, though, for City to defend. Whipped in, cleared by Vardiol. Marmoush is going to get underneath it, is he? Yeah, just about. He didn't want to get hurt again. I'm not having this, by the way. Phil Foden in the first half, I lost my shit. Who remembers Savinho at the start of the season as well? I lost my shit with him. Was it Spurs? I think it was Spurs when Savinho and Vicario at the Etihad came out and Savinho went like that. Vicario came flying out and it's like, if you nodded that ball around Vicario hits you, red card. And if he doesn't hit you, you threw on goal with an empty net. 1-0 City. Either way, it would have been fantastic for City. But instead, you backed out of it. I'm going on about something that happened fucking ages ago, but it's the sort of thing that drives me insane as a fan, is when players are not willing to just get a bruise, get hurt once in a while, you know what I mean? Take one for the team. And Phil Foden is the last player I would have thought. He's not soft, is he, Foden? He does normally get stuck in, but in the first half, there was a couple of moments where he was like, I don't fancy this. And I think it was seeing Casemiro coming the other way, because he's a big lad. He loves a tackle, doesn't he? Casemiro. He didn't want to get hurt, and I don't like that. Not in a Manchester derby, mate. That's good. Really good from Marmoush winning the ball back aggressively off Dorgu. Ball in. Oh, for fuck's sake. Again with the touch. De Bruyne's pass wasn't exactly in to Gundogan's path, in fairness. This De Bruyne again. Get him. It's time to get him off the pitch for now. This is too much. It's too much. It's not okay. He's not doing it. We've done one half of the major problems, and De Bruyne is the other half for me. that's just been very underwhelming in this game. Foden and De Bruyne have been poor, man. Really poor. The pass to Gundogan, by the way, Gundogan's going to get blamed for that because he was actually able to get a touch on it. But he was dragging it back. Gundogan was trying to bring it with him. The pass should have gone in front of Gundogan. It had to go in front of him. So Gundogan doesn't need to break his stride. He can keep going and drive forward with that ball. But instead, it was just just a bit behind him. So Gundogan had to slow down, drag it with him, and he couldn't. He lost it. Nico O'Reilly's giving it away. Now Garnacho's coming forward with Højlund ahead of him. Doesn't want to give it him. Gives it to Fernandes, who's got a pocket of space now, coming right through the middle. Dorgu down the left-hand side for United. Ball across, and somehow Ruben Diaz just falls on the floor. Just falls and ends up blocking the cross, thankfully. Ruben Diaz, if he meant that, that was brilliant. I don't think he even meant to do that, but I think he tripped and then just tried to just block it with his nipples, and he did exactly that. But United are starting to be threatening here. Vardiol with some weird defending, not clearing his lines. He does eventually, but Dalot is going to keep it alive. Nico O'Reilly, Hasanov is starting to be a shout, by the way, because that was sloppy. Doku's going to win a free kick there. Fucking hell, man. It's so poor, man. So poor. He blocked it with his bollocks, actually. I think it's his bollocks he blocked it with. Or maybe his left nipple. Yeah, Ryan, I think Nico Gonzalez. I'd change a lot. I would change quite a bit. Because it's just not going well at all. And for Pep to let an hour go past, for me, I'm starting to look at Pep now and say, mate, you're dilly-dallying. You're putting too much faith in what's happening in front of you and just hoping it comes good. Kevin De Bruyne has been so wasteful. So wasteful for me. I think he needs to come off, and I'll be thinking about Grealish. I think I'll be thinking about Hasanov in the middle and getting Vardiol up and down that left side, because Nico O'Reilly started to be a bit sloppy in this second half so far. Is that a free kick? We win a free kick. Marmoush, get on it, mate. Whip that ball, Marmoush. This is your territory. Free kick. Probably it's going to take a worldie to get it in from here, because he is about 20, 28, 20, maybe close to 30 yards out from goal here. But if anyone can do it on this pitch, it could be Kevin De Bruyne, actually, but Marmoush as well is more than capable of hitting the back of the net from here. Pauline wants to see Jack for KDB. Yeah, I agree. Would love to see it, Captain Kringles. I would love to see it, but I have my doubts. Let's pretend we scored a goal. Let's pretend we scored a goal. You're not happy, you, Jack, are you? You are not a happy man. They're in the corner, mate. They're in the corner. It'll be full, I promise you. They're never shown. The away fans are in the right corner of your screen, down to the left of Onana. That's where they all sit. You don't see him at Old Trafford on the TV. Marmoush, free kick. Saved by Onana. It was on target as well. Savable, to be honest. But at least it's a shot on target, you know. I mean, Onana just does one for the cameras, really. Proper one for the cameras, that was. Oh, I don't know, mate. I said 1-0. I said 2-1 City, but 0-0 as well. So, head and heart decisions. I do think there's a goal in this game. And I'm going to say the old cliche. I think first goal wins it, especially with the amount of time left. First goal could win this game, and should win this game, really. Will there be one? Would you take 0-0, considering how the game's going? I always ask that question, and people think, I mean, just full stop. I'm talking about considering how the game's going. Doku, past Dalot, beautiful. Dalot should have been going back in Gundogan. Killing me watching this, mate. It's killing me. He's been poor as well, Gundogan. They've all been, so frustrating. Sound like a broken record, don't I? Højlund. Switches the ball to Garnacho. Poor from Højlund. He's crap, isn't he, Højlund? Jinxing it now. He's going to score now, I've said that. Messi would take 0-0. Absolutely, mate. Sun shines out. There could be a sea of shit floating around Old Trafford, though, with the toilets that leak. Doku has just been manhandled by Dalot. How many fucking times, ref? Jesus Christ. Doku was just getting absolutely molested there by Mazraoui. How many fouls do you want to give away before the referee decides to put that whistle in his fucking mouth? Jesus Christ. Dude, I'm losing my shit watching this. I hate Derby Day. I hate it. I hate it. Mullet cheers me up. I've obviously never met you, Mullet, but I almost know exactly how you said that. I know full well how you sounded. And I know I can picture you. You sat on your sofa, you got a beer in your hand, and you just went, shite game, this. That's exactly what you did. I know full well. And I can see it. It's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, I've been a man of many words in this game so far, whereas you are a man of few words, purposeful words, accurate words. And I appreciate it. And it's spot on. Perfect. There you go. I knew it. I knew exactly the situation. Shite game, this. It is. It's absolutely a shite game. It's been poor. The sun being cast down on some of the United fans behind Onana's goal there. All the hands in the air, like, and the ball's whipped in. Oh no, I thought it was going goal bound, that. And I got a bit sharp intake of breath, was a little bit overzealous, a little bit too early there. I went with that because it ended up being cleared. But corners, goals conceded from corners. United, top of the league in terms of the league table when it comes to goal. Look at the away end there. You can see the away end there. It's packed with City fans. Packed with City fans. De Bruyne taking a corner. Come on, City. Come on, Kevin. United who can't defend from corners. Ball whipped in and they've defended it. And Marmoush! Saved by Onana. O'Reilly. Shot. Can't. Shoot. Hit the fucking thing. Bernardo Silva. Cross comes in. He wants handball. He's not going to get that because that was not in an unnatural position. Offside. Fucking hell. And fucking Marmoush's power. I said all day how bad the power has been on our shots. But this time, it's like all of the shots from before in this game combined into one to create that power. Marmoush with a volley from about 25 yards out, straight at Onana. Either side of him, no chance. And it would have been 1-0 City. The corner was cleared, went straight to Marmoush. Brilliant volley. Onana does well to just punch that away and get it clear. Then it broke to O'Reilly on the rebound. And at that point, we're thinking he's going to get himself a goal. But O'Reilly was offside. Xerxes coming on. And Mason Mount is coming on. Nico O'Reilly's giving away a foul there. He's going to get booked as well for that. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. Should be getting booked for that because that was pretty cynical. He's struggling, O'Reilly, at the minute. It's not been as good as his previous performances. He didn't get booked for it either. The one thing he's got, O'Reilly, is the physicality. You know, he's got big, powerful guy, isn't he? So, but here you go. Ball in. Cleared by Gundogan. Poor free kick from Bruno Fernandes, but it's gone right back to him, who does a little flick over Doku's head. And Doku gets back. Sends it down the line to Casemiro. Casemiro ball in. Vardiol clears it unorthodox. Ugarte. Wide. Oh, that was a fucking worry because Edison was like, as he looked at the post, you're thinking, please don't bulge the net. Please. And it doesn't. Edison's little face. Edison's little face scared the shit out of me. Some old man's trying to enjoy his coffee. Nearly had his coffee smashed in his face. Fuck me, this game has been pants. I'm going to sit cross-legged. And I can't get my legs under the table though now. I feel a bit... what's the word? What is the word? What's the thing? What's that thing that Haaland does? Meditating. That's it. I need to meditate. That's what I need to do. Couldn't think of the word. Brain fart. Controlled by Bernardo Silva. That's a handball, referee! That's crazy, though, because it really wasn't a handball. If it was in the area, you wouldn't give it, because it wasn't in an unnatural position. Bruno Fernandes's hand is right there. And he's not like that. It's in a natural position. So it's the whole problem with the rule to begin with is broken. The rule is broken. Nunes wins the ball. Oh, and he tries to send Marmoush away. So in terms of what's gone on with the system, De Bruyne is now playing in Foden's position prior, by the way. Could have told you this about 10 minutes ago when he came off. But De Bruyne is now... Rico Lewis is coming on. And Jack Grealish. De Bruyne gives it away again. It's just nothing. It's just been a nothing performance from De Bruyne. Oh, they're in. United are coming down the left-hand side. There's an overload. Kovacic trying to get back. It's got to keep going to Bruno Fernandes. Gets it back to Garnacho. Gone on the overlap. And Nunes! Calm down, Nunes. Strong in the end. Really good, actually. Really good from Nunes, who gets back and forces Garnacho. Puts him on his arse, to be honest. That's the way to describe it. Puts him on his arse. But he really wanted to fucking hit him then. And he's in the penalty area. And we've already seen Matheus Nunes give a penalty away in a Manchester derby this season. Could do without another, please. So just be careful next time, mate. So you're taking off Rico. You're bringing on Rico Lewis for Nunes, I'm assuming, who's having a good game. Pep. Left back. Left back. Nico O'Reilly. Rico Lewis left back. That's my guess. It has to be. It has to be. It can't take Nunes off. I don't think Nunes is playing badly at all. He's just giving it away, Nunes. I can't. Why do I speak, man? Fucking hell. Just lets it roll out underneath his foot. Literally the second I finished that sentence. Nunes. So stupid. And it's Gundogan coming off. Who for? That's got to be for Grealish. And it is Nico O'Reilly. Correct decision from Pepperino. There was definitely good things I saw from Nico O'Reilly in this game. And I thought there was some moments of inexperience as well. Little, I don't know. I felt like he tried a couple of things that just didn't come off. He's getting a talking to from Pep Guardiola. Not a negative one, a positive one. Just having a little chat. Gives him a pat on the head as well. But I thought Nico O'Reilly did okay. In the second half, though, there's been moments where he's been trying things. He tried to let it run through his legs and go and chase his dummy. Do you know what I mean? It was red. He tried a couple of passes that haven't come off. Tried to go around the outside of Dalot once. Tried to go around Dalot. Got tackled. You know, little things like that. And it's more in an attacking sense. So Nico O'Reilly defensively has been sound. No problems at all. Really. Nunes, man on. Man on. Man on, Nunes! And he's still got the ball. He's cool as you like. Nunes, just using man on now. You've got Xerxes coming behind you. Gets the ball down the line. And Marmoush just about holds the ball. Brilliant. Gets it into Bernardo Silva. Xerxes closing down Diaz. Has the ball cleared. It's going to come off Ruben Diaz, who just about prevents it from going out for a corner, and it's a throw-in instead. The pressure from Xerxes was too much there for City. Eventually it told. And there you go. Bernardo Silva breaks away here. Takes it off Bruno Fernandes, and that's a foul, referee. That's a foul. Get Ugarte. No, it's Mount, sorry. Mount in the book. So Rico Lewis at left back as well. But yeah, like I was saying, I thought Nico O'Reilly was nice. Solid defensive performance. I just think his contribution coming forward could have been better. you know, he wasn't as good as he has been in recent weeks. It's going to be interesting to see what Rico Lewis does now, playing left back. Vardiol. Who's been your man of the match so far? Struggling here, aren't you? Who are you picking for man of the match? Ederson? He's up there. That says a lot, doesn't it? That speaks volumes to how this match has actually gone, if I'm considering him. Because he's just been steady. Doku tries to find Grealish. I feel like someone's getting a goal in this game, you know, I feel it. But so far, my 0-0 prediction is on. John Roberto says, Pep needs to go now. I mean, this is shocking. Cheers, John. There is Eric Cantona. Imagine if we scored and we don't have collars anymore, do we? Collars are non-existent. I'm surprised De Bruyne is still on the pitch. I think Pep must be thinking. He must be thinking that there's a moment of brilliance from Kevin De Bruyne. But if anything, United are coming forward. Xerxes saved by Ederson. Rebound from Mount blocked by Rico Lewis. Ederson, you're getting man of the match at the minute, mate. I'm telling you right now. Fucking hell. Dallo with a cross. Blocked by Rico Lewis again. 2 blocks from Rico. Ederson, mate. Jesus Christ. Xerxes. Dorgu with a cross. Finds Xerxes. Good effort on goal. Rico Lewis comes out quickly to block the Mason Mount rebounded effort. Blocks it well. And then also blocks the Diego Dallo cross that was imminent following it as well. But the danger is nowhere near gone as we've got a corner to defend, which Mason Mount whips in. And Ruben Diaz clears it, but it's going to come straight back in. Mazraoui with an absolute shockingly bad effort. And pokes it nearly towards the corner flag. Good save from Ederson. A bit more a reflex than anything. He should be saving it. It's not one of those like, oh, wow, how did he save that? You would expect your goalkeeper to make that save. But this season, Ederson's been not making saves you expect him to make. But here's Doku. Doku chops it inside, gives it away. De Bruyne struck. How are you not winning the ball there, De Bruyne? Nunes is in a foot race here with Garnacho, but he's got back in time to at least slow him down. Garnacho comes inside. Garnacho shot, drags it wide. De Bruyne's application back there on the edge of the area. How is Mazraoui getting... The ball was so easily there to be won for Kevin De Bruyne, but Mazraoui just moved him. He just put his hands on him and moved Kevin De Bruyne out of the way. Like nothing. The fairy tale Kevin De Bruyne finish in a Manchester derby could still happen. It could still happen. But, I mean, it's crazy how this... The players that we've been so worried about this season have really, really continued the worrying feelings. It's another corner for United. Bruno Fernandes takes it short. Garnacho back to Bruno. Closing down then. Fucking hell. Ball in. Clipped by Kovacic. Casemiro wants a penalty like a little shithouse. Get him up off the floor, that fucking cheating twat. Get him up. Edison's trying to pick him up. Casemiro wants to stay on the floor. Needs to have a look again because Kovacic did go in there. It's not a penalty. Never a penalty in a million years. Never a penalty. Doesn't even connect with him. Kovacic swings and then sort of comes out from it. There's nowhere near enough in that. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if United get it. I wouldn't be surprised if United get it, to be honest, because it's Old Trafford. Do you know what I mean? What's happening? Are they actually looking at it? Are they actually looking at it? Don't do this to me. I literally put that in my ear. The second I put it in my ear, I think it's Mike Dean said, there's definitely not enough in that for a penalty. I totally agree. Pete Schmeichel there. He's got the same water as me. Highland Spring. What a load of shit I just came out with. Pointless. Guys, smash that like button. Come on. Do you reckon? I don't think I've ever got to 1,000 likes in a watch long before. That'd be amazing if we could do it. We're not a million miles away either. If you could help do it, it would be the first. Dorgu coming forward. Bernardo Silva tries to win the tackle, just doesn't. Does this time though, wins it off Garnacho. Nunes sort of pushes Dorgu on the floor and then gets the ball forward. I tell you what, Nunes for me, he's up there. Who is your man of the match, Blues? I asked the question and I didn't even check what your opinions were. But United are in a bit. Gets the ball back to Onana. 9 minutes to go. You just don't want to see a stupid mistake from any City player. That's what you don't want. Grealish brings it down nice and composed from Jackie Boy. Even he's come onto the pitch and carried on. Just gives it away. Under hit pass to Kevin De Bruyne. Even Jack Grealish is now carrying on. And we all hung our hat on the idea that Jack Grealish was going to come on and be our saviour in this game. No one's really played that well today, have they? Edison or Vardiol. Van Decker. Edison if he survives. You're allergic to water. Shit. I mean, there's a large amount of water in your body. So what does that do to you? I totally disagree, Roy. Totally disagree. Calvin wants McAtee. FIFA Club World Cup, that's when we'll see him. I think that's when we'll see him. Yeah, that's what I thought. 70% of water is us. Tell you what, this Manchester City side have been allergic to good quality football today. Certainly been lots of allergies for nice, high-quality football today. From both sides, to be fair. I think United can be a bit disappointed. That's a yellow. It's a yellow. It's going to be a yellow because he's lucky on where he is on the pitch there. Yoro caught pissing around with it. Marmoush nips in, wins the ball back, and Yoro just grabs hold of him, and it's a stonewall yellow card. And he's lucky that he's in at the right wing rather than the middle of the pitch. Because if that was going to be through on goal through the middle of the pitch, that was a red card. But, 7 minutes to go. I would take a 0-0. Let's call it a day. Bernardo Silva's fucking around with it. There's enough City players to get the ball back, surely. Come on. No, they're going to get forward, though. Bernardo Silva sprinting back. Nunes, mate. Keep going, Nunes. Winning the ball back again. Mateus Nunes. Edison. Don't lose it. Casual. Out to Rico. Nunes getting back and winning the ball back off Garnacho. Really important. Bernardo Silva. I don't think Bernardo Silva's been terrible today. He's certainly not been one of the main culprits for bad quality football. I think De Bruyne has had a shocker. I think Foden's had a shocker. I think Kovacic has been poor. Really poor. And Bernardo Silva's been like, meh. Not enough still. I'd like to see a hell of a lot more from Bernardo Silva, but he's certainly not been had a stinker. But that was a really bad moment. Ball in. No, Xerxes. And it's cleared by, is it Vardiol again? I think Vardiol's been solid as well. I think the defence has been okay, actually. They've been strong in their any sort of moments where they've had to defend. They've been okay. But still. I'm pleased with Nunes. He's just got to do it for the 90 minutes because we know full well all it takes is 1 second of absolute stupidity and your quality performance can be completely transformed into a disaster. Keep the ball. We've got a free kick. Rico Lewis. Great interception from Rico Lewis. There's been about 4 or 5 contributions defensively from Rico Lewis that has been absolutely spot on. About 3 blocks, One interception just then and a tackle a minute ago, and I didn't even tell you about it because I was too busy talking shit. But Rico Lewis has definitely been solid as a rock so far at left back. One bad pass, he kicked it out for a throw-in. I saw that as well, didn't mention that. But he's been all right since he's come on. He's been all right. Ooh, 925 likes. Come on, let's get to 1k likes. That'd be amazing. Jack Grealish, lovely. Oh, it's a good tackle by Casemiro. It really is. It really is. Rico Lewis, again, strong. And then Casemiro again wins the ball back. And then sends the ball down the line. Bernardo Silva, what are you doing, Edison? Get back! Fucking hell. Bernardo Silva, thankfully just dealt with it. But why was Edison even thinking of coming for that ball then? Jack Grealish, never a foul. Jack, mate. It's turned so sloppy. Both sides have been so sloppy in this game. Neither side deserves to win this game. I think 0-0's a fair reflection of the shower of shit that we've had to watch, in all honesty. It's been dire. It's been poo. Really, really poor. And I have a bad feeling that there's still a goal in this game and it's not going to be one that we get too happy about. Ball in! Xerxes! Shot blocked again by Ruben Diaz. Solid at the back, City. Good defensive work. Just come on. The other end of the pitch has been shite. The attacking players in this side today have been absolutely abysmal. Abysmal. Dallo looking for a long throw. Sending everyone forward, United. 3 minutes to go. Takes it short. Little sneaky one. Little sneaky throw in. So get out then. Push up a little bit. Get to the edge of the area. Ball whipped in by Bruno. Vardiol over the bar. Fucking nearly. Defensive work still. Good. Cleared his lines. Didn't hit the target. Could easily have gone into the back of his own net there. But Vardiol's wincing at something. I think he's hurt himself. But he's up on his feet, ready to defend the corner that's about to come in for United. And if anyone looks like they're winning this game, sadly, it looks like United. Because they are knocking on the door at the minute. More than we are. Definitely more than we are. Any time we come forward at the minute, it's just rubbish. Another corner. I feel... No, don't do this. Bruno. Up in the air. And Dorgu slices it wide. Just take your time, Edison. Let's take the draw. 0-0. Please. I'll take that right now. Because this has been one of those days that... To forget. I'd be frustrated if I was a United fan at 0-0. I really would. If I was a United fan, I'd be thinking, they were there for the taking, mate. Doku, strong, brilliant from Doku. Still in our own half, by the way, but good from Doku, coming across the field like that. Nunes, back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne's now come deep to collect the ball, which you're wondering if he's deciding he wants to pull some strings from a little deeper, because up the other end of the pitch, he's been rubbish. Diaz, out to Nunes. Just over 1 minute of normal time to go. What's the poll saying, by the way? 64% want Champions League spot. 36% want FA Cup. I am in agreement with the Champions League spot, but I fully understand the logic behind an FA Cup because silverware is silverware. You know what I mean? So I get it. Plus the idea that it's Kevin De Bruyne silverware. But I'm just thinking long term. You know what I mean? Nunes, he slips there, Nunes, and he's got to get back now. Marmoush, well done, mate. Well done, Marmoush. He didn't actually win the tackle, but Garnacho backed out of it. Dorgu's injured. But Garnacho then backed out of a tackle with Marmoush. Didn't want to get hurt himself. Dorgu's just got a dead leg there, man. Nunes, he fell. Nunes didn't mean to do it. Oh, yeah, that's nasty. Proper bent his leg, that did. Just the full weight of Mateus Nunes slipping as Dorgu plants his right leg in the ground and Nunes just like lands on his leg. He seems like he's all right, actually, but Cricket Watch is chilled. Totally chilled. For Manunton. 4 minutes of added time. Sadly, Captain Kringles, you're right. But we're talking about next season, though, mate. Between now and then, there is a transfer window that is going to be transformative of this Manchester City side. I can promise you that. Definitely going to be a massive overhaul of Manchester City's side. Guaranteed. Big players are coming in. Big players. January was the hint of what's to come. Marmoush, Hussanov, these players coming in. It's Doku. He's giving it away. Vardiol, we're in trouble here. Get back, lads. Get back. Ball over around the outside. Xerxes on his own, but he's going to hold it up. Diaz, get out. Get in his face. Get in his face. Cross comes in, back post. Bernardo Silva's got to win this. Wins the aerial duel with Garnacho, and Marmoush trying to step in front of fucking Doku then. Well done, Marmoush, as well. Keep the ball. Keep the ball. Keep the ball. Keep the ball. He wins the free kick. Wins the free kick, doesn't he? No, he doesn't, because the referee's a dickhead. That's why he doesn't. You fucking twat. Fucking hell, man. Jesus Christ. Vasco, mate, you're absolutely right. Unfortunately, Chelsea's point is that they made about 5 changes, by the way. As well, that's what's really hurt me, is Chelsea drew. They didn't play Palmer. They didn't start Nicholas Jackson. They're ready for their European game. There's still time. I feel like there's going to be a last-minute something. There's going to be a last-minute winner. Come on, City. Nunes. He's just about won the ball. Bernardo Silva wants the goal kick. Well done, Bernardo Silva. 4 minutes, Bellman. 4 minutes. 2 of which have passed. 0-0. I can't believe I'm celebrating a 0-0 against this absolute shower of shit. De Bruyne brings it down. Bernardo Silva comes forward. 70 seconds to go. Bernardo Silva heading to the corner flag. He's on his own. Gets a clip from Dorgu, but well, that's worth a foul, that. Bernardo Silva, well done, mate. He won the ball back. Won the ball back too, and he's given away a throw-in as well. 55 seconds to go. Don't say that, mate. He didn't start, though. He didn't start. They all they made big changes. Arsenal made 5 changes, didn't they, for their game against Everton, because they're focused on the Real Madrid game, which shows to me they've already written off the league, which is strange. United coming forward. Doku, again, giving it away. He won the ball back initially, and United have got one last chance. They've got one last chance, and you just fear the worst, don't you? And Ruben Diaz clears his lines, and Marmoush can take it on the turn. No, maybe not one last chance. There might be another one, because we've not cleared our fucking lines. Referee, look at your watch, you twat. 4 minutes have gone. 4 minutes have gone. 4 minutes have gone. Ball whipped in. Cleared by Vardiol. Back in. Mount. Edge of the area. Fernandez. Referee blows his whistle. Fucking hell. What a shit game. What a shit performance. And a shit game for a totally underwhelming Manchester derby. For the neutral, what a disappointing advert for the Premier League that was. But from a Manchester City fan perspective, I'm happy it was 0-0, which is a huge indication of how this game went. Because they're crap. United are crap. What they did today was nothing to be scared of. Like, this is not, oh, what a great performance from United. No, they were pants. They were absolutely shit themselves. But they'll be frustrated for the fact that they should have won the game in the first half, United. That's when they should have won the game, because we were slightly better in the second half. And I mean, tiny amount. But over the course of the game, we were nowhere near good enough to say we deserved to win this game. Nowhere near good enough. frustrating. All eyes on Kevin De Bruyne at the minute. Cameraman right in the nostrils of Kevin De Bruyne. Pep Guardiola getting over to Luke Shaw saying, how many Gregs have you had in recent weeks? You just saw him, then he went, fucking hell, 14. Jesus Christ. 14 Gregs. You've got to stop, Luke. You've got to stop eating these Gregs. Look at the size of your tits. Luke, keep going, mate. And then he patted him on the shoulder and said, keep going, mate. Keep going. Keep working at it, mate. I'm going to take that Greg's loyalty card off you if you're not careful. Right. That was very underwhelming. I think Garnacho did exactly what I hoped he would do, which was just wasteful. So wasteful. Again, I'm interested to see what you guys think for the man of the match. From a City fan point of view, obviously. Who gets your man of the match? I think, for me, it's either Núñez or Ederson. Which is, yeah... Who would have thought that before the game, that we'd be tossing a coin between Ederson and Núñez? I think Vardiol's in the discussion. I think Diaz was like, okay. We've gained a point on Liverpool, though. Title race, back on. Oh, man. This was it kind of summed up our season, really. To not beat United in this season, when they've been as shit as they've been, and we didn't manage to beat them at all. That just sums up our season, really. It does. It's been pretty underwhelming. You're absolutely right, Douglas. It really felt like there's been moments of quality from the City side in recent weeks. I thought the first half against Leicester, mate, I thought we were really, really good. Oh, Leicester were pants. Yes, definitely. I thought Bournemouth, we deserved to beat Bournemouth in the FA Cup. And a lot of people were saying that game's, City going to get knocked out. It's going to be tough for City. And I was definitely one of them. It's going to be, not that we'd get knocked out, but definitely going to be tough. And it did prove to be tough, but I felt like we played well in the second half against Bournemouth. Deserved to knock Bournemouth out. And it probably should have been more than 2-1. I think it flattered them, actually, that result. Then we backed it up with a nice, solid, convincing first-half performance against Leicester. I felt like the second half, we were like, all right, we didn't concede any chances or anything to worry about. But we need to take into consideration that was Leicester, but I still felt like we played well. 2 games back-to-back, nice and solid. Obviously there was the Forest result, which was really very much similar to this, really. No sting in our tail at all. Nothing going forward, And I mean, people will now be saying Haaland is missing. People will say that. I felt like Marmoush was just not used as a centre forward today, which I thought was baffling for me. He was pulled in and out of his position from left wing to right wing. Never once really came through the middle of the pitch, which I don't agree with that at all. I would like to see Marmoush in front of goal more often. Forcing him onto the left, forcing him onto the right. I'm not sure that's his strong point. He's a goal scorer. Get him in the box. Or at least we saw the one venomous effort in the second half was that volley from a corner that was cleared onto the edge of the area where Marmoush was waiting, viciously volleyed it back towards Onana. Either side of Onana, that's 1-0. Other than that, in the second half, there's nothing to speak about for City. In the first half, there was some p-rolling efforts trickled their way to Onana where he just stood and watched it and waited for the ball to come back. And I have to say it, and I hate to say it, and I'm not going to be one of these dickheads that keep saying Pep out, because it's like, come on, guys, Pep out is a ridiculous thing to say. It's surely you see the guy deserves the chance to rectify the situation. It's not great, yeah. And Pep said it himself that any other club he'd have been sacked, but he's at this club. Look at Jurgen Klopp. When they didn't win the league, they didn't sack Jurgen Klopp, and I tell you what, I don't think there'd be many Liverpool fans going, Klopp out, Klopp out. You probably get the one or two idiots that say those things, but no, not at all. They knew what they had with Klopp, so they stuck by him, and even though he's not the one that won the league, it's his side that won the league this year, 100%. 100%. And if Klopp was still there, it would be Klopp lifting that title. I'm telling you right now. Because the way Arsenal have played this season, the way City have played this season, the 2 main challenges it was supposed to be, have not challenged whatsoever. So you just need to swap slot for Klopp. Klopp wins the title. And he must be livid that he decided to pack it in 1 year too early. If he just stuck around for a little bit longer, it would be Klopp picking up that title. 100%. But for me, as much as you got to stick by Pep, stick with him, 100%. Like this, I hate the fact that clock. Sorry, there you go. I hate that I have to even say these things. I think he got it wrong today. I think the selection was all wrong. I don't think Foden should have started at all. I understood the logic behind De Bruyne, and I think a lot of people at the start would have wanted to see De Bruyne start, and I think there was an emotional factor being included in the consideration behind De Bruyne's inclusion was emotions, like final derby, final Manchester derby, go and prove a point. But he was so poor today, De Bruyne. Nothing went right for him today. Foden came off. I don't know how De Bruyne survived the 90 minutes. I can't believe he played the full game, to be honest. I think, like I said, when he didn't take him off, I think he's just hoping there's going to be that one moment that De Bruyne can deliver, and he's got that in his locker. But for me, Foden shouldn't be near a starting 11 for this Manchester City side under these his personal circumstances, whatever they may be. His current form is not warranting a starting 11 position in this side. I think Savinho can consider himself hard done by to not get a single minute in this game. I thought Doku came on, and it was like, again, we like forcing him into a situation where go and win us the game, mate, with 15, 20 minutes to go. It's like, no, Doku should have started. Savinho should have started. For me, it should have. I still think my starting 11 that I predicted in my preview, and if memory serves me, it would have been Gundogan, Nico Gonzalez in midfield. I gave 2 starting 11s, if I remember. I said one that Pep's going to go with because I knew he was going to put Bernardo Silva in. I knew he would. So that was the one that I thought Pep would go with. But what my preference would have been Savinho, Doku, De Bruyne. So even though he didn't play well, I would have started De Bruyne. I said he should start behind Marmoush. And De Bruyne just feeding those passes to Doku over to the left, to Savinho on the right, or through any sort of inside channels to Marmoush. And De Bruyne pulling those strings, Gundogan getting involved, and Nico Gonzalez protecting that back four with any transition, preventative counter-attacks. That full well he's got the mobility and the physicality to do that. I thought Kovacic was poor today. He struggled at times. It looked like it was going on around him. He couldn't keep up with the play, and that's with Casemiro in the midfield. That guy turns like a fucking 18-wheeler, mate. He's an absolute fucking unit. He's not mobile in the slightest. Frustrating. Hudrich, not going to lie, you kind of look like Lewandowski. You know what? A German stripper once told me that. Genuinely true story. I was in Germany in a strip club for a stag do, and a German stripper thought I actually was Lewandowski. So I thought about playing on it. Thought about it is me. It is me. I am Robert. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Robert. Nice to meet you. I thought, nah, better not. Better not. I'm not that seedy. Fucking hell, Mrs. is watching now. She knows the story anyway. I've told her full well what the story was. But yeah, not the first time I've heard that, mate. I've also heard plenty of John Cena as well. I've heard lots of that, which is a common thing.
And his name is John Cena! You can't see me!
So yeah, I've had a lot of that. Also had who else? I've had Rio Ferdinand, which is unbelievable. Vasco, thanks for the super chat, mate. Appreciate it. I feel gutted. We produced nothing today. Void. Accurate, Vasco. Very accurate. Void and nothing are 2 words to describe City today. 100%. 100%. Disappointing, mate, is putting it kindly. Chad, let's get him his 1,000 likes for sitting through this crap with us. Big up to you, mate. And we did as well. Thank you very much. 1,000 likes. Big up to everyone who's hit the like button today. Buzzing you lot. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Love to you all. It does annoy people though, Jeff, doesn't it? It's fucking clock's going. I'm totally lost. I don't know what time it is. I don't know where I am. I don't know what day it is. The clock is not stopping. I love it. I'm going to start it again just to annoy people. 24. Why did it skip 23? Fucking clock. Broken, mate. Anyway, yeah, pulled that John Cena bit out of the bag there. That came out of nowhere, that, didn't it? I've always got a trick or two up my sleeve. Always got a trick up too. Big up, Chad, mate. Thank you very much. And I massively appreciate you guys smashing the like button. Really do. Honestly, it's amazing. Jonny, your cock is showing. Oh, Clark. All right. Fucking hell. Get Kyle Walker. I thought Kyle Walker walked in here for all of a sudden. Jesus. Oh, Paul, mate. I've got a dirty mouth. I have got a dirty mouth. And there's Ruben Amorim's reaction to the full-time whistle. Smacks his hips in frustration. And Pep Guardiola didn't seem frustrated at all. If anything, there was probably a little sigh of relief from Pep Guardiola to get the draw out of this game. For me, was a good draw in the end. 0-0. Look at the stats: 9 shots for City, 13 for United, 2 on target for United. Shows how wasteful. So the descriptions I've been given have been backed up massively by the stats. But our XG of 0.49. United had 0.92, so not much better. They're not getting a goal from their in the XG department either. Touches in the opposition box, though, is what concerns me more than anything. 15 for City compared to United's 29. And you can forget about possession stats this season. They're meaningless. Absolutely meaningless. I mean, we do nothing with it. It's pointless. Oh, man. My 2-year-old son knows how to say F off now. Oh, mate. Sorry about that. My lad hears me swear and stuff. So, yeah, not good. But he's 7. But still, not acceptable. Not acceptable at all. If I've just educated your child how to swear, I feel pretty bad about myself, to be honest, mate. I kind of blame you, actually, for letting him hear me. It's kind of your fault. It's kind of your fault. But, yeah, sorry to your little lad. I got to pay a visit to England. I love the accent. Yeah, cheers, Hoodrich. Yeah, come to England, mate. And if you come to Manchester, give us a shout, mate. We'll go for a pint. Jeff's first, though, because Jeff said he's coming to Manchester soon. Make sure you let me know when that happens. But yeah, anyway, disappointing. So disappointing this game was today. Like, really, really. I went into it with lots of confidence, quiet confidence. The confidence that you think, we're going to do this. We're going to do this today. And I think a lot of City fans will probably had that little feeling, that little butterflies in your belly. You know, that feeling you get where you just quietly believe it. So I reckon a lot of City fans will have felt the opposite. Like, we're going to get battered today. We're going to lose. We're going to lose. I felt like there was something there today that I was just like, I've been conned once again by the form of Manchester City. Just like Douglas said earlier in the stream, he's absolutely right. He's absolutely spot on. They have continuously let us down and pulled the wool over our eyes so many times, this City side, where I have no trust in them whatsoever, You feel like even if we went on an ungame or a winning streak from now till the end of the season, which would see us into an FA Cup final, you just can't trust them in an FA Cup final. You know what I mean? I can't trust them anymore. I don't have belief going into these games. And I stupidly did today. Because it was like, we did really well against Bournemouth. We did really well against Leicester. We played good football. Crisp, solid, creative, most importantly. Creative. We offered nothing today. Like Vasco said, absolutely right, void of any creativity today. Nothing. So disappointing. So disappointing. The trust, man. I'm developing trust issues, really, with this side. But I want to see a transfer window now that is transformative to the side, to the squad as well. Obviously, we need to get some big names coming in, some high-quality players, contractual situations with our goalkeeper, with both Stefan Ortega and Edison on the cusp of being out of contract in a year's time. Needs addressing. Needs addressing. We need to sort that out. We need a right back. We need a bloody right back. We do. Absolutely. I think that should be the number one target, is right back. Because if you've got a position where you haven't got a single player that can call themselves an out-and-out right back, because Rico Lewis is not a right back for me. I think he can play there. Doesn't mean he's a right back. Nunes can play there. Doesn't mean he's a right back. We haven't got one. Hasanov can play there. He's not a right back. We need a right back. And just in case you didn't hear me the first time, we need a right back. Like, I've said it enough times already. But really, we need a right back. Cambiasso is going to be... I'm so shit, man. Finding myself funny, man. Oh, stupid, man. I'm sitting here sometimes. When I'm not even doing a live stream, I say things to myself and find myself chuckling at myself. Just get the mirror out sometimes. That gives me a chuckle. Anyway, what was I going to say? Cambiasso sounds like a likely player to come in for City, because that was nearly done in January, apparently, if rumours are to be believed. We were very close to getting Cambiasso in January, which makes me think the deal will probably be done, or at least it's penciled in. We've penciled in the contract, so hopefully we get that one done nice and early, get him into the squad nice and early for pre-season. We need some creativity, more creativity. We obviously have to look at Kevin De Bruyne's departure. That needs addressing big time. You know, Florian Wirtz is immediately the first player that springs to everyone's mind when you say those things. I would love for that to be Florian Wirtz. I think it feels 50-50 with Bayern and City. I can't call it. It's hard to say. It seems like a decision is imminent. I believe from rumours that he's going to actually announce a decision soon, before the window, which is... nerve-wracking, because I think Florian Wirtz would be a game changer for the trajectory of Manchester City's future. How well do we go far forward? How quick do we rectify this situation? Because Wirtz would, look at this bit of a protest going on at Old Trafford. 2 Manchester clubs protesting in recent weeks, which, I mean, their protesters... our protest isn't great in terms of like the ticket pricing, but theirs has been going on for about 15 years, and no one's listening. You stormed Old Trafford, and everyone laughed at you. No one gives a shit, mate. Glazers are absolutely lining their pockets and laughing all the way to the bank with your little yellow and gold, fucking green and gold, whatever it is, your Norwich scarves. Fucking Delia Smith wannabes, like, fucking, let's be having you, Glazers out. Fucking shit, mate. You're fucking shit. And you're sponsored by a shit fucking company now. You're owned by a shit company that make blue fucking laundry detergent. Even your fucking laundry detergent's blue. You shit houses. Fucking Ineos. The missus bought that to piss me off. Just to get some Ineos products in the house. Been washing my fucking clothes with it. And I didn't realise it. It's fucking blue, mate. It's blue. Gramsy, good to see you. You say right back, we don't have an out-and-out left back either. Well, I think Vardiol is more of a left back than anybody, but yeah, good point. I think Nico O'Reilly isn't really, he's kind of like the same as Rico, so also a good point. We don't really have fullbacks. And that was like the first thing that Pep did when he came in, wasn't it? It was like Benjamin Mendy, Kyle Walker. And from that point on, we just went bombing it forward with Pep Guardiola and just like, systems changed, players changed. Mendy went for the reasons he went. Walker obviously is now gone as well, but like Walker was an absolute mainstay for years and years, wasn't he? What a player he was, a servant for us over the years. Obviously, it didn't end very well for Kyle Walker, but still, you know what I mean? Transfer window for me. If you were to rebuild a squad, where do you start? You start from the back. That's where you start. You build from the back to the front, and I've said it already. We've got contractual problems with our goalkeepers. Both of them are within 1 year away from being out of contract. And we need to address that. We need to either get a new number 1 in or tie one of them down to a long-term contract. And in all honesty, this season, I've not been convinced by either of them to go like, yes, that's my number 1 goalkeeper. I think I've been very much an advocate for Ortega during the mid-spell of this season. But he's come in, and he's also been a bit, okay. I think he's a better shot stopper than Ederson. I think he is. He's a better traditional goalkeeper than Ederson. But Ederson offers that ability to control the build-up play and be so assured with his first touch and his distribution. It's unquestionable, unrivaled ability for Ederson's distribution. No one's in the world like him. So, yeah, and for what City need, it's quite important. It's an important skill. I do think there's a keeper on the cards, though, for City. I think City are going to be signing a new number 1 goalkeeper. Then we look at the fullbacks, like you say, Gramsy. Good point with the left-back as well, because while I don't think it's as urgent, because I think we've got players that can do a better job than what we've got going on at right-back, with Vardiol, definitely can do it. I think he can do it. You know, he comes forward and scores goals, Vardiol, you know, so you won't do that at centre-back. Vardiol's got about 7 or 8 goals this season, hasn't he? You know, he's a big contributor to goals, so I would like to see him still playing left back. A lot of people prefer him centre back. I think he's all right, and defensively at left back a little bit more questionable, but that's the give and take of a fullback. I'm afraid. I think it's hard to get both ends of the pitch right when you're so good going forward. You know, Kolarov springs to mind, Cancelo springs to mind. Brilliant going forward, can't defend, useless. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Useless. For me, I think the best all-round fullback, if he stays fit, for me is Reece James. I think he's probably one of the best all-rounded fullbacks, the one that can defend and go forward and score goals. See the free kick he scored for England the other day? Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. But yeah, fullbacks, we need to address it. I think we need to get Rodri coming back will be like a new signing next season, and it's almost like we've forgotten. Like, obviously, City fans haven't, but no one talks about Rodri's not in the squad. No one talks about that. Next season, we'll fucking remind them when he comes back and starts playing and dictating that midfield alongside Nico Gonzalez, hopefully, which would be an absolute solid as a rock midfield with plenty of creativity because Rodri can do what he can do. You know, with what was it, 21 goal contributions last season or thereabouts for Rodri. Unbelievable last season. De Bruyne gone. I think Bernardo Silva needs to be benched more often than not if he stays. I don't think he should be getting into the starting 11 as much as he has been this season. Nowhere near. Gundogan, same again. I think he needs to become a bit part player. Coming on 10 minutes of games. That's it for me. Gundogan, be a coach. Fernandinho's coming in. That's exciting. I'm more worried about the fact that we have already signed the wingers for the future. And they are not delivering right now for me enough. Doku and Savinho need to up their games. That's a problem for City, I think, because we can't just go and sign 2 new wingers because Doku and Savinho are not getting 20 G&A per season. But we need them to. We need them to be getting at least 15 G&A between each. They have to be. And they're not delivering that. They're not. And that's not good enough. We need to get more goal contributions from our wide players. Definitely. I think Foden needs to go away and rest, come back stronger and better. Haaland's Haaland, no need to change anything there. Marmoush, play with Haaland, potentially behind him, is an option as well. With Wirtz or instead of Wirtz, that'd be interesting to see. But, I mean, we need the competition there. So there's definitely things that we can do. I do think City need to... Wirtz would be the best one, obviously. 2 full-backs would be good. I think right-back is essential, has to happen. And a goalkeeper as well. I think they have to be the priority for City. Yeah, he was pretty good. I mean, he got the goal, didn't he, in the final game of the season? The most forgotten about goal ever, isn't it? Because like Dzeko's equaliser, Aguero's final 93rd minute and 20 seconds goal against QPR, but everyone forgets Zabaleta scored the opener. You know what I mean? But yeah, he doesn't come forward. I think he's solid as a rock, though, Zabaleta, doesn't he? Sane, Mahrez and Sterling, man, they were good. They were good. They really were. They really were. I think Sterling was a goal machine, wasn't he? Like a tap-in machine. You know, like he didn't score. He missed so many as well, but he still scored so many goals. Mahrez was brilliant, superb. Sane, we just didn't get the best out of him, and he just wanted to go back to Germany, didn't he? Which I think he's the one player that I think we let go that went on to be better than when they were at City. You think of Sterling in the same list of players. Sterling went to Chelsea, nowhere near as good enough. He never hit the heights that he did at City. Sterling, same at Arsenal, nowhere near good enough. Loads of players have come to City, gone on to other. Is Ferran Torres doing that well at Barca? He was in that same bracket of like, he looked good. He looked like a good player, good signing he looked like, and then he was gone really quickly. And I was thinking, have we lost out on a gem there? No, I'm not convinced we've lost out big time. I think there's better players now. I certainly wouldn't want him back. Would you? Would you want him back? No one's crying out for Ferran Torres back. So, do you know what I mean? We tend to do reasonably well when we let our players go. Palmer is one of the biggest ones, and even he's started to be like pretty flat this season. If you look at his numbers this season, he's fell off a cliff, Cole Palmer, hasn't he? But yeah. Anyway, underwhelming is the word of the day. I think Vasco got it right. Void and nothing are 2 other words I'd like to associate with this game. pretty poo. But still, I enjoyed talking to the chat as always. You guys are always fun to talk to. Love talking to you guys. Really, really enjoyed it. And we got over 1,000 likes, which is massive, man. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that, everybody. Take care, everybody, and I will see you in the next one.